Good. Hello, everyone, and welcome on into the Fox Sports The Gambler College Football Playoff National Championship Game Watch Party. I am Joe Tanzi, Mark Henry Jr., Ryan Beef Coyle, Sean Bernard. Well, he's not a big brain, but we'll count him as a big brain for tonight. We're here on the Penn Club on second in beautiful Conshohocken, presented by Colin Good and Compass Real Estate. And guys, I am looking forward to this game. Ohio State, Notre Dame, about 10 minutes until kickoff. Anthem going off right now, so let's get right into it. 8.5 spread on DraftKings Sportsbook. I think the number's gotten up to 10 in some places throughout the day. The total is 45.5. I know where your allegiances lie, Mark. Yeah. So let's start with you. Where's your confidence level right now? Because the number's 8.5. It's been there pretty much all I guess 10 days now since we've last played a semifinal. What do you think? Are you nervous? Let's get a vibe check from the one true Notre Dame fan in the house.
It opened 9.5, right? So I guess it got
down now a little bit, yeah.
To 8.5, but it's settled there for a while now. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not a double-digit spread. Just in terms of the way that the game's being talked about, it feels like there's a lot of people not really giving Notre Dame much of a chance.
Right.
When it's an 8.5 point spread, not that that's a toss-up, but that's a game that's, it wouldn't be the shock of a shock of all time if they won. But the way people are talking about it, it makes it feel like it would be an all-time upset, at least on the scale of a big game. So I've said it time and time again. Last week was my natty. This is a no-lose scenario for me.
No.
I don't like that.
We need to step in here. We need to do a fan intervention before the game starts. I have a massive bone to pick with you. A national semifinal absolutely cannot be your Super Bowl.
It wouldn't have been Penn State?
You're playing. No, it wouldn't have been.
Oh, it absolutely
No,
would
I
have
disagree.
been.
Because once you get into the national championship, that's what matters the most. You're playing in the national championship game, Mark. The national championship. When's the last time you were remotely close to a national championship game?
Manti Te'o. When they were in it.
And have you won? Yeah, exactly. This is kind of like a once-in-a-decade experience for you.
Absolutely. And I don't want to downplay that. This is the biggest game of my life in terms of the stage that they're on. I never thought they'd get back here. I mean,
You're taking this very casually.
Because for years and years and years, when they beat Indiana, you have to understand, that's the first postseason/New Year's Six bowl win of my life as a Notre Dame fan. The last time before that was 1996. They go and beat Indiana in the first round. I'm like, okay, but it's not a great opponent. Mm-hmm. They go and beat the SEC champions the next round, Georgia, and they handle them by double digits. That would have been a huge win. That would have been enough for my season, but it was Penn State. It was my local ties going against all the people I know that I would have had to hear about it until the end of time that Notre Dame lost the biggest game that those two colleges may ever play against each other. So that became way more than enough. A Georgia win just to prove we belong, just to prove we were back on the stage of being a contender would have been enough. But to be one of the last two teams remaining, that's more than enough.
Are you okay with losing tonight?
Yes, I just don't want to get embarrassed. That's where I'm
That's
at.
Loser talk.
That's fine.
That is absolute loser talk.
I'm a loser.
That's absolute loser talk. If my team was playing in this game, regardless of who they beat in the semifinal, regardless of who they beat in the quarterfinal, regardless of who they beat in the round of 16, I'm on pins and needles and sweating my balls off right now, Mark.
Don't let it get close.
You're back in the recliner, man.
Don't let it get close.
You of all people.
Don't let it get close.
You of all people are just like la-di-da. If Notre Dame loses, no big deal.
Here's what I'm telling you.
No big deal if Notre Dame
fine.
loses.
That's fine.
Mister, I like to talk a big game during every game.
I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's a fair representation.
And this is loser talk. This is 100%. You're a loser. You're a complete loser right now.
I've been a loser my whole life following Notre Dame.
That's more loser talk.
There's nothing new about that.
Can somebody give me a silver medal right now to put on your neck?
What I will say is,
like, if they win, do you even deserve to celebrate?
If they win, it's the biggest win of my life, and I'm going on a bender that will rival any bender I've been on in my life.
But if they lose, there's no stakes, and you're on to Sunday in the NFC Championship game.
You're goddamn right.
That's such loser talk. Get out.
That's what happens.
Get off the screen.
That's
Sean
what
Bernard.
happens when you win your Final Four game
Sean
against your
Bernard.
rival.
We have a big time loser to my left.
I don't like it. I
I
don't
like
the
it.
mentality.
I hate it.
I don't
it's
either.
loser talk.
This is the national
This is
championship.
the natty.
Like, I understand your point, Mark, that absolutely. That was the biggest win of your lifetime with Notre Dame, of our lifetime with Notre Dame. I get that it's big.
The last two wins.
Sure, yeah, I'll give you that too. But this is still the national championship, man.
Natty.
This is what it's all about. Riley Leonard is a winner. He has taken this team this far, and I think he might have another trick up his sleeve. So I'm riding the Notre Dame bandwagon, and I believe they got a legitimate
Are
chance.
you betting the money line?
I am.
Are you betting the
Took it both ways.
Beef, you've sat there in the corner very quietly. You let me eviscerate Mark. I will let you have your. What are you betting in this game?
So I'm riding with the 6-point teaser, Ohio State -2.5, Eagles +0.5 on Sunday.
Nice.
So get a little tie in there, but I definitely think Notre Dame can make this a ball game. 13-2 against the spread this year, best team against the spread in the entire country. Marcus Freeman, best coach against the spread since he took over at Notre Dame. So I definitely think this has the makings of a ball game, and I've been saying it since the Northern Illinois loss. I think you can make an argument since that point on, Notre Dame's been the best team in the country. The way Ohio State looked in the second half last week kind of reverted back to their old way. We saw them lose the Michigan game. If Notre Dame can muck it up and make it a game like that, I think we could have something in the fourth quarter here.
Man, I think the spread, and this is why, Mark, I'm like so like on your case about this. I don't think the spread's indicative of what this game could be.
Yeah.
I've watched Notre Dame in these last few games, and it's very clear they have a game plan to win and a path to win. I also don't like it if you're an Ohio State bettor right now. I don't like that I saw Jeremiah Smith's hamstring wrapped a little bit, whether that was precautionary or not in warm-ups. That's a little bit of a warning sign. But if you look at what Notre Dame has done, they have stuck to their identity. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to bet the Notre Dame money line, but I think, to steal a line from one of our favorite shows, I think it's closer than the experts think tonight. I do think Ohio State wins, but man, I'd be sweating bullets right now because of what we saw. Like to flip it to the NFL for a second. If you're watching the Eagles and you have this confidence, like I did in them beating the Rams, but you're still nervous. Like, I didn't have any emotional stakes in that game because I had that quiet confidence once the Commanders won, they were going to win. But man, it's a playoff game. Like, and I get where you're coming from with the Penn State stuff. I do. But this is the natty.
Well,
They're not giving out a fake trophy with oranges or roses.
No.
They're giving out the real trophy tonight.
You're misrepresenting what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I'm not trying to downplay how important a national championship would be. It would be.
It's house money.
It's house money, and it would be so much more than anything I expected this team to possibly accomplish this season. That I'd be lying if I said, "Oh my God, I'm so crushed that this team didn't win a national championship."
I would be.
They lost to Northern Illinois in week 2. Like I
That's
thought
true.
the
You
season was over,
did eliminate Notre Dame for the playoff in week 2. So
Absolutely,
I should have prefaced this by saying that.
I think this run has been Disney movie type stuff. Like, you go out and lose to Northern Illinois, the guy's got hieroglyphics on his back on the screen. But what I'm saying is, if this game gets close in the second half,
oh, yeah,
I'm going to be a psychopath because then
I'd be See, to your point, I'd be a psychopath right now.
I think there's a really good chance Ohio State blows them out in the first quarter because, just a little stat for you, last 5 games for Ohio State, they haven't given up a point. Last 6 games for Notre Dame, they haven't given up a point. In the first quarter, I should say. Both teams haven't given up a point in the first quarter. Then you look at Ohio State, though, last 3 games, they've outscored their 3 opponents by 42-0 in the first 10 minutes
They've been
of the
excellent.
game. That's what scares me. If they don't get blown out here in the first quarter and they don't get blown off the ball and it's not evident that they're the far worse team, then I'll probably lock in a little bit more and be like, all right,
but
we have them on the ropes. We have a chance. I probably need to see it a little bit first.
But you just proved my point. You're throwing out the stats and you've convinced yourself they're already going to lose. First quarter is going to be a wash, and you're kind of playing with house money once the second quarter starts. No, lock in, Mark. This is the natty. This is your team. Oh, you don't sound locked in.
You're misrepresenting what I'm saying.
I want you to be sweating bullets right now.
You're misrepresenting what I'm saying.
Mark, I want to see sweat coming out from underneath your hat from the start. I want you to be freaking out if they get the coin toss wrong.
If this is a close game, I'll be freaking out. Don't you worry.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
You want me freaking out in a blowout? I'm not going to be freaking out.
I want you freaking out in the first quarter at least? Lock in.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Lock in.
I'm locked
Let's
in.
lock in.
I'm
Everybody,
locked
let's
in.
lock in for
I like
Mark.
it.
Let's lock in for Mark. Go
I'm locked
Irish.
in.
Let's lock in, Mark. Yeah. Clap it up for Mark. Let's
There we
lock
go.
in.
There we go.
This is your team. I'm getting behind you.
I do like-
I like
I'm
it.
criticizing. I'm hyping you up now.
Normally I'm a defer guy. I kind of think you might want the ball first.
You
a
want the
little bit.
lead.
There's a chance at that. You don't
Yeah,
want to.
because it goes back to if Ohio State gets out to that quick start, Notre Dame's passing game, I'm not confident enough to be able to come from behind. So I agree. They got to get the ball first, and I think just at least set the tempo.
And obviously, turnovers are going to be. If Notre Dame's going to win this game, I think they're going to have to win the turnover battle, or at least force some of their own.
A special teams play.
Yeah,
something in there.
but I think more on the turnovers thing. They've forced 3 more turnovers than anybody else in the country.
What the hell was that?
So that's what. At a certain point, it's like the Eagles not turning the ball over is part of their identity. At this point, Notre Dame turning people over is part of their identity. So that's something that they're going to need to do. We're probably going to need to get this white TV paused over here.
How does Riley Leonard? How much confidence do you have in Riley Leonard tonight?
I'm actually.
I know we're very Notre Dame centric, but I want to get before we go into Ohio State. What do you? I think they're getting the ball first. By the way, Riley Leonard? What does he have to do for them to outplay or
What
at
he
least-
did last
at le-
week.
Last week?
What he
Okay.
did last week, 220, 230.
He
What
can
was that?
outplay Will Howard.
Absolutely, it's possible.
Oh, I think it's
It's more
very much
about the
possible.
weapons. It's more
No,
about
you're
the
right. And I
weapons.
think that the point we've made all season long on our college football show is that, to me, it's always been about who the best weapons are, right? It's not who the best quarterback is, because if you look across the quarterback class in the playoff, they're not really that great. But if you look into the weapons, Jeremiah Smith, so great. He'd
Sure.
be a top 10 pick
Yeah.
if he came out in this draft. Emeka Egbuka is a top 10 pick. And the 2 running backs they have are very good. You know, this is what millions of dollars in NIL money is supposed to pay for when you're Ohio State. And nobody expected this. Well, I did, because I said they beat Tennessee by 21. But
It's a good call.
thank you. But nobody saw this after the Michigan game.
And
so
that
it's
was-
fascinating to see that they're here now and finally living up to their potential.
And I did want to harp on that a little more. We've spoken plenty about the Northern Illinois loss.
We're also done talking about Notre Dame.
Yeah. Obviously, bad loss. There's no way around that.
Oh, sure.
The Michigan loss is near that same scale of embarrassing, man. That's a team without a quarterback. And, like, if Ohio State was ever going to do it, it felt like it had to be this year.
I would actually argue Ohio State, this version of Ohio State losing to Michigan at home, I think is probably more embarrassing than Northern Illinois beating Notre Dame.
I think that's a fair case,
just because
yeah.
of the rivalry aspect in it. I don't think I don't. It's week 2. That's what I'm trying to get. All right, let's clap it up
Here
for
we are.
Mark.
Let's go,
Everybody,
Mark.
let's positive vibes for Mark.
Play like a champion
You're
today.
getting the ball first. Lock in.
Let's
Lock
go.
in. There you go, Mark. All right,
Need
so
points on the first
are
drive.
need points? Need points? Are we
Yeah.
locked
We
in
get
yet?
a ball game if there are no points on the
Touchdown
first
drive
drive.
here, and we're off to the races, Mark Henry
There's
Jr.
no points and then they score.
Are we locked in, Mark? Give me a vibe check.
Absolutely.
Have we-
absolutely.
have
I'm
we-
happy we got the ball first.
Have I
Why am
got
taking
have I
my
gotten
shoes
your
off?
mind right for a natty?
Oh, my mind's been right since last Friday. It's been right for Thursday. It's been right for 9 days
That was
now.
cute. They just shook hands at the line of scrimmage. Jack's sort of a real
I don't
sportsman.
think I like that. I don't think I like that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I like 4 quarters of
Bring the
blank
nastiness.
U football.
And then we're off.
That's not a great start.
No, that's actually not that's a horrible start, Mark.
Yeah.
You might be right. All of this like showmanship I just put on for the last 15 minutes.
Hey, let 'em settle in. Let
Might
'em
be
settle
incredibly
in.
all for naught.
Yeah,
But-
it could also be a low-scoring game. Who knows? Ohio State's got the best defense in the country. They also have the best offense.
Try it. So, if you look at their defense, Ohio State,
Right.
As you know, second down, we'll get. By the way, we're with the Penn Club on second here, Concha Hawkin, presented by Colin Good and Compass Real Estate here on Fox
Riley
Sports
Leonard,
Gambler.
baby.
Riley Leonard, there you go.
There
See?
it is.
But that's what you need.
gotta get the
Phone
third
up the
short.
side,
Right. I think
Yeah.
if you're Notre Dame, I think you have to be methodical about this drive. You can't
Yeah.
go 3 and out.
No,
you
no,
obviously can't go 3 and out. But I think in this instance, you got to at least
What about Jaguars?
get a
starting at
few
left tackle?
first downs.
Yeah,
Few-
and I'm
few
very
first
much a
downs.
Riley Leonard guy. I believe in him as like a winning quarterback. The reason I say that, I love his risk assessment. He's not going to put you in harm's way more often. He's going to make the right decision
I
more
hope you're
often.
not
than
jinxing him tonight.
I know, me too. I kind of hesitated saying that, but
Nice
the legs
job.
are a
First
factor.
down.
Right, there you go.
I think they have to run Leonard 15 to 20 times.
And I think
tonight.
they will.
Hey,
No,
not
they will.
saving him for anything. He's
Yeah.
gonna be selling
Yeah,
insurance
this is
next
it.
year. So no, I think he'll be in the NFL.
He'll get a
He'll be a
decent
backup.
backup.
The
spot, yeah.
I said that about the last like 3 Notre Dame quarterbacks. They've all ended up in the league.
There's
stuck around.
there's no quarterbacks coming out this year, so that he benefits from that.
Yeah, Will Howard. Same.
Give him some Taysom Hill love.
A little bit, yeah. A very like lighter version of Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
First pass.
Yeah. Looks like he was open.
He did look open too. By the way, just want to say, love that we've gotten the right uniforms for this game.
Yes.
I like
I
the white
appreciate-
ones better personally.
Well, look, we can't control everything,
I
but
know.
we got a pretty good. It's not like that one year. I think Ohio State played Michigan, and they wore like the dark reds and everything like that. No, we want classic uniforms. I appreciate that.
This is what you think of with these teams.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Inside a dome in Atlanta on January 20th, playing for the Natty.
Big play here. Got to get the third manageable.
There it
There
is.
you go. There you third and manageable. There you go.
There we go.
That's the key.
Run
See?
Riley again.
See?
Key to the game. You got to get the third.
There you
and,
go.
You got to get the third and run. Third. You don't have to run it every time, but it has to be something that the defense has to worry about.
By the way, I think this is
They-
absolutely a
they're
game.
giving-
By the
that's
way,
a third down.
it's third down, yeah.
They-
By the way,
they-
from a live betting angle, I think this is absolutely like a game because the spread was at 8-9.
Wait,
I-
first down.
They got it.
They gave that to him?
Wow.
That feels like a generous spot.
That's incredibly generous spot.
That felt like a generous spot.
The line's unofficial.
I'll take it. I'll
All
take
right,
it.
all right. Now, see,
go.
see.
Let's go.
See,
Look,
I
we
told
gotta
you.
drive,
Good. It's
Mark,
a really good start. It's a really good start.
I told you had to lock in. We're going.
Are we
down
allowed
the
to
field.
curse on this? Can we curse on this?
Let's
Let's not.
Let's
Let's
not.
not.
Let's
Let's
not
not.
do that and worry about it later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody give him a little shoulder.
By the
fix
way,
there.
you're not allowed to complain about the officials for like 3 minutes after that generous call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You,
well,
you got
yeah.
a 3 minute at the 9-minute mark.
I think we would have got third and one. I
You
think we
would have
would've
at
got
this
third
point.
and
By
one.
the 9-minute mark, then you complain about the officials again.
That's fair. Too slow. Too slow.
All right,
All right.
but that's still
Honestly, I'll be
Still
honest.
manageable.
Felt like that was a generous spot again.
yeah, right.
Felt like they gave him an extra yard a little bit. I'll take it.
But like I was saying, I think this is a game. If Notre Dame goes down and scores, you look at the live line and look at what Ohio State responds to, because the number, to me at least, was too high either way to bet. I wasn't. I kind of backed off the game at the start.
Okay.
But I think this is the way to go if Notre Dame goes down and scores, and you think Ohio State, you have all that confidence in Ohio State. I think this is maybe a
discount
spot
number.
where
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you can't stretch it out.
You don't want
on
to get
third down.
East-West against Ohio
Got too
State.
No.
cute. Got too
No.
cute.
I think you're best built going up the
You go
middle
for it,
against
Mark.
this team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely go for it.
Marcus Freeman, what are you made of? I don't like this play call at all. Let Riley run it up the gut.
But see, and I guess the defense was
I
trending
hate-
that
I
way.
hate that play
but
call.
like, yeah, I think so too. That's the thing. But you're trying to break tendencies. See, he's nervous. I got him
I
locked
like
in.
it. I like it.
There
That's
we
what
go.
it should be. Uh-oh.
There you go. There you go, Mark.
Riley.
First down.
15
There
to 20
you go.
times. You got to
Move
run
the
that.
chains.
This all wouldn't have happened if I didn't lock you in.
I was locked in.
I just want to let you know.
Been locked
Are we
in.
locked in?
I watched Rudy today.
Let's go, Mark.
He was not offsides. It's a lie.
I just had to, the dog needs a little bit of poking sometimes. He's the
Gotta
only,
wind
he's,
him up.
He's the only one with a dog in a fight. We got to like wind up the toy a little bit.
Hang a little meat in front of him,
No,
get him
yeah, the dog can't be asleep at the start of the natty.
Riley,
Nothing. Run.
you're good.
Either run or throw it away. There you go.
There you go, Riley.
Create it.
There you go, Mark.
There we
There
go,
you
Mark
go.
Henry Jr. There we go.
Positive vibes. 6-minute drive going down the field, and
You're not going to speed up Riley Leonard, man. He's one of the more composed college quarterbacks. He's just
That's really not
Finds
saying
the
much
sweet
given
spot.
the way the college quarterbacks are this year.
sure.
I mean, yeah. Look at the playoff. The quarterback play has not been.
No.
not
been
at all.
excellent.
But it's been the supporting cast though,
yeah, absolutely.
which Notre Dame doesn't have, at least in comparison to Ohio State. It's okay. But see, now that you've gotten to this far of the point in the drive, you got to get something out of it. And
Yeah.
and that now to like kind of go to your point about like disappointment and like what's loser talk and whatever it's, you want a touchdown here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you obviously would take the field goal,
Take a three.
but
Take a three.
the way in which the drive, the way that your expectations have already risen, you're already inside the 30. You want something more.
I
Of
think
course,
this is
I
the,
would take three though. I would.
Sure.
The concern is making the kick.
Well, yes.
good
There
run.
it is.
I got
There
it. Go,
it is.
Jadarian.
Well done.
There it
Good run.
is.
Good run.
Now you got two shots.
Marcus is spotting the ball here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah. No, they are sure not going to give you that twice.
I think Jadarian's like just as good as
Is Love
Jeremiah.
still hurt?
Yeah, he's no brace today though. It looked like
Okay.
so. He
Just
should
like
be in
us right
better-
now, no brace today.
That's a good call. He should be in better shape than he was against Penn State.
Still looked awfully
I-
good.
Yeah, yeah, for that one run especially. Yeah.
Who brace or Jeremiah Love?
It's got to be quarterback run.
Yep. Right up the gut.
Yeah.
This also is like a confidence boosting drive. Let's go.
If it
the
continues
fact that
to
you
work,
can do this.
Wow.
and the fact that you're not only doing this, but it's half the first quarter.
Yeah.
That I think
Yeah,
is,
take
that's-
up time, control the
If you're a
game.
Notre Dame fan, this is your ideal start.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy because watching that Oregon game, everyone's going to look at what Ohio State's offense did against Oregon. I went back and rewatched it. I feel like the biggest takeaway I had was everything was so hard for Oregon on offense.
Yeah.
Everything was at the line of scrimmage, behind the line of scrimmage, 2 yards out. Like they were not. Nothing was easy and nothing was down the field for Oregon. So it's good to see that they're able to get some sort of push on the line of
And
scrimmage.
I guess the blessing and the curse here with Notre Dame is they don't have a true downfield guy.
Yep.
Sure.
Like you're gonna dink and dunk 10 to 20 yards the entire game.
But I think that's good for them because if you
That's
try
right.
to go shot for shot with
Right,
Ohio
that's
State,
exactly
you're
the
going to
point I'm
lose
trying
that
to
battle.
make. Like maybe at one point you release Greathouse,
Yeah.
and maybe
on.
right with the coverages, but this is Notre Dame is playing to their strengths right now.
They've taken control of this game as far as stylistically tempo. And here's Riley. You need 7 here. Now you're in it.
Good move.
All right.
That should be a 1-2.
I'll take it.
Oof,
Go
tough
right back
spot
to
there.
the power.
I feel like we actually got gypped a yard or two there.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, this is great. Like this
This
is
is perfect.
ideal.
It's how you draw it up for sure so far.
Like everybody says like this, you want to keep teams off the field, and it's such a cliche, and nobody does it. This is actually what you got right now.
Yeah.
Like it's actually they're doing exactly what they want to do. They're not getting too cute. They're not Ben Johnson dialing up a wide receiver pass.
Jamison Williams throw. Nothing like that.
Which, by the way, there will be one of those today. Not a wide receiver, maybe a wide receiver pass, but like
Go!
Oh, he might have still got there.
you got. I mean,
Yeah.
you stick with it.
Push, push.
You're down
Make
inside
a
the 5.
statement. Make
that
a
sucks.
statement.
He doesn't slip there. That might be a touchdown. Now
Yeah.
you got to go for 4th. What a nightmare.
I don't know why he cuts it back there. He had a one-on-one.
That's such a bummer. Slip him.
I got there.
Do
Here
they
we
have
go.
anything
Big play
under
here.
center?
Yeah, that's
Everything
why I
out
was
of the
just thinking
gun.
that under center.
Because you could turn the 4th and 1 into basically a 4th and 3.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Got
matter.
it. Hey.
Doesn't
Got it.
matter.
And more.
Push
and
it.
more.
Oh.
Keep pushing.
I mean, you do the exact same
yeah,
thing.
run it back.
They can't.
You run that play
sneak it-
4
yeah.
straight times.
They have not proven they can stop the QB draw yet. Leonard's banged up though.
This is the
Probably got the
national
wind taken
championship,
out of
Riley. This is grown man football.
The service.
That's the inch. That should be the inch line.
The
right
service
there.
academies are getting jealous of this drive.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, this is ideal. Luke, I know you have Riley Leonard touchdown. Well, I mean, you're going to get
Get
that.
in there.
Let's go! There he is. He's alive.
Let's go. What
See,
a start. What a start.
I would like to.
10-minute drive, touchdown?
I would like to take all the credit for that. I would like all the credit.
18 plays. Good Lord.
Before I hand the mic to Luke, can I get a you're welcome?
You're welcome. Thank you. Whatever.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Whatever. I got you. There we go.
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow. You can't ask for a better start than that.
I can go there if someone wants to.
You can hop in the middle here. I did my job in the middle.
Let's go, Luke.
Mark, how we
Extra
feeling?
point, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Can we get a vibe check, Mark?
That was grown man football.
I think. I mean, it's.
I don't know what could have made me feel better.
10-minute drive.
I mean, they took 11 minutes off the clock.
That's unbelievable.
He's tweeting his way through
It's
it.
great, man.
Let's go. I love
Great
Marcus
drive.
Freeman, by the way.
Got the ball first. That's big too, man. And they get the ball at half. They go out and they score.
And Brace is in the building.
What's our live line at right now?
What's happening?
We got a
Brace.
We got an update on. Let's go.
Let's go, Brace.
10 minutes.
11
10-minute drive.
18 plays. 18 plays.
18
The
plays.
boys. The Irish.
They're about to now. First time.
Notre
yeah.
Dame got the ball
No
first.
cursing?
11
No
minutes.
cursing? Okay. Roy, I asked earlier and we weren't sure, and then Roy tweeted at me, and then I
let out
and then
the
I
night.
yelled, "Oh, let's fucking go!"
He let it.
No. We're
good.
great vibes.
had to get him properly excited for the natty.
It's been great vibes.
Sam, how we feeling?
I'm great. I'm just here for Mark. I actually have a small unit bet on the Buckeyes.
Oh.
But it's such a small unit bet
The
that I
vibes
think
are
I'm just going to
higher.
root for Mark.
Doesn't matter anymore. The bet's out the window.
Well,
Tansy did
emotional,
such a
yeah.
great job getting Mark
Let's
hyped,
see.
and I'm just going to
Where
root
are
for
we
Mark.
at here?
That reaction would have been the same there.
The mood in here just wasn't right.
You're right. It was.
No.
It's the natty
You're
chip.
absolutely right. All right, so we have Ohio State is still a 6.5-point favorite.
Wow, that surprises
Not a lot
me.
of respect.
Sean, you got anything
Notre
on this
Dame
game?
plus 170.
Do you have anything on this game?
I do. I have Notre Dame. I took the spread and money line. Also
and
got-
the money lines.
Yes.
Sprinkle?
Threw a little on the Riley Leonard touchdown parlay, too. So
Yeah, I
good start
took,
on that one.
Riley Leonard over 36.5. Did you make the drive over the bridge, by the way?
No, the baby. Our baby and in-laws and I had to shuffle.
That's fair. That's fair. Riley Leonard over 30. That's fair. That's fair. Riley Leonard over 36.5. Riley Leonard anytime. And a 3.5 unit play on Notre Dame money line.
Love it.
Listen, if I'm going to do it every week like I've done every week, I can't stop this week.
It's like one benefit.
If they've won, 13 games in a row and I've bet Notre Dame every game, I can't.
Yeah, and it's
Can't not
interesting.
bet them in the natty. It's that simple.
I kind of got on the Notre Dame bandwagon this year because of Riley Leonard. That I became a Riley Leonard guy last year when
Really?
he was at Duke. That I loved him.
Well, Riley was great at Duke.
Yeah, he was awesome.
He was awesome.
one of the biggest transfers. These are
Oh,
probably, these were probably the two biggest transfer quarterbacks that we thought.
Will
And
Howard, yeah.
Cam Ward also, I should say.
How
Cam
dumb
Ward.
Ward's real deal.
does Kyle McCord look after he was talking all that shit?
I agree.
when Ohio State lost to Michigan, and now he's like, okay, if Ohio State wins the national championship, he's like, oh wow, maybe it was me.
They're not going to win.
Kyle McCord had a 5
You're right,
interception
but-
game this year.
Yeah.
That would have happened at Ohio State.
Oh, my God, yeah.
In the season.
It's like you can't really talk that. After,
That was
like,
the
before
longest
the playoffs.
scoring drive in
and now he looks like an
BCS
idiot.
college football championship history.
Wow. Setting records already, Mark Henry Jr.
Is that really?
Showing this, it did look like he went down pretty hard.
He
at the
did.
beginning.
Yeah, he seems like
he
he's-
looked.
He's a
He
dog.
looked a little banged up.
He
This is
a
the
dog.
national
Wait, can we just
championship,
say
Riley.
that
Pump him up.
Riley Leonard did not accomplish anything on that drive? It was his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ that did it. It was God and his Lord and Savior Jesus
Speaking about
Christ.
getting pumped up after getting hurt. Do you guys see that Jalen Hurts post-game interview yesterday?
Well,
when he had that-
perk
Dude,
30.
he was on something.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first time. Dude, he was giggling. He was smiling.
What's his
I was
prepared
like-
lines like rain, sleet, or snow? The Eagles are.
Eagles trained to go.
Yeah. He's so corny.
So
Love
he's
him.
about
I
to,
love
he's
him.
about to drop out. I don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
he was. He was so close yesterday.
That was great.
right, we got a 7-0 Ohio State lead. I'm sorry, Notre Dame lead. Sitting here looking at Ohio State on DraftKings.
What's the live line on Notre Dame currently?
Notre Dame money line plus 160.
Okay.
Right now,
So
live.
pretty big drop off there already.
Honest to God,
That's
I
fair.
might hop on it again.
didn't do it yet?
Yeah, I still like that.
I might hop on it again.
I like it. I
I'm gonna
like
hop on
it.
it again.
Good excuse.
Mark, I'm gonna do a thing here. I'm gonna hop on the money line
Yeah.
again
Let's do it.
because it's still plus 160.
Wow.
The Buckeye or the Notre Dame is
Notre Dame.
All right. I want to root with the boys. I'm switching my bet, hedging out.
All right.
Brace in the building.
doing,
Fresh
Brace?
off the Wings game.
What was the
Wings game eating wings.
We are now 5-2 on the season.
Yeah.
Got the dub.
Yeah.
Tight game, and came down to the final 30 seconds. Actually, came down to the final 10 seconds, and the Wings won. Boom, we roll on.
Wow.
They got shootouts.
Go Wings,
Oh, look
baby.
at the fanny too.
There it is.
Check out a Wings
Fanny
game.
on the guy. Look at this guy.
Hell
Love
yeah.
that. I will say I am going to my first Wings game March 8th.
Wow.
Never been. They look fun. They look like a good time.
Really fun now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I got you, Mark.
Vibe check,
High.
Mark.
Vibe checks high.
High.
That's a big little.
Is that a
Big
cash out
comments,
situation? That what just
1 through
happened?
10
I just-
vibe check.
What's that?
9.
Was that a cash
Nine.
out
Love it.
situation?
How could
It
it
was,
be
and I
high?
just live Notre Dame money line plus 180.
Stop.
There we
That's
go.
a Mark play.
A little hedge that.
10-minute touchdown drive to start the game. You can't script that any
All right,
better.
we're all over the Fighting Irish.
Yeah.
What's the beef crew over there?
I'm on Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the number?
I have 2 futures on them. I did also a Gluka 60 plus, 4.5 catches.
I didn't drive across the bridge.
I got him. I was the bookie for today. It's the one nice thing about living in Jersey. You, yeah, I mean, I got Leonard at 36.5. I think he has 23 already. Something like that.
Yeah, the Nova game is crazy right now. Nova's up 1 on Georgetown with 20 seconds left.
Damn, that sucks. I was kind of pushing Nova that I thought they were better than people
That
thought.
result or me to talk about the Nova game?
No. To be up on 1 on Georgia.
Yeah. I agree. Georgetown's having a pretty solid year, but I agree. These are games Nova has to win.
All right,
Yeah,
we are
they don't
back.
lose. They don't win that game. They're done.
What was that letter line at? 36?
36.5. I think he has 23 right now. Jesus. All right, Ohio State's first drive on offense. 5:15 left in the first. It was a 9-minute and 45-second drive for Notre Dame to get 7 on the board. Riley Leonard, cash those anytime tickets.
All right.
Mark, what would you say worries you?
Deep shots.
Deep shots.
balls.
Yeah,
Jeremiah Smith.
probably that simple.
The way Notre Dame plays defense, they're so aggressive. They play man, no zone. So it's just you got to be concerned about getting lost deep. That looked like a little bit of a zone look right there, actually. Al Golden kind of made it seem like we're not going to change what we do to what Ohio State's offense does. That'd be a good thing to say if you are going to change what you do to what Ohio State's offense does, in my opinion. But I hope he's lying.
All right, we're already at a third down here.
Yeah, this
for
could be a
Ohio
big
State.
play. I'm
Get
not
them
going to
off
get
the
too.
field.
I'm not
This
going to
would
get
be-
too up unless they make the
This
play.
would be
but
huge. Get them off the field.
5-man front. Not blitzing.
Sending it.
Delayed blitz.
First down.
Yeah, I mean, you leave him on an island out there, it's going to be rough.
All right, so I know we're here for college football, but how do we feel about next week? Eagles, Washington, Bills,
Give me us
Chiefs.
versus
We're gonna
anyone,
kill them, Luke.
Us versus anyone at this
I
point.
No
feel good.
mercy.
I feel good.
Do we like the What is it at right now? Six
I
and a
saw,
half?
Yeah, 6.5.
My
I think
take
I
is-
saw 5.5 too.
I think you're a psycho if you're laying points with the Eagles in the playoffs.
It's fair.
Survive in advance.
Yeah, that is
like,
definitely fair.
Let's worry
Yeah, I
about.
mean that.
Let's keep the main thing the main thing. You know what I mean?
That has kind of been their. Yeah, that. Let me tell you, that was a nasty beat for me yesterday.
Oh, that's brutal. It's brutal. Get there. Too late.
Oh, you got
Oh,
a tackle.
man.
You got
It's
a
gotta be a
tackle.
I know you said it earlier. Is it the Chiefs on Sunday?
It's definitely the
Chiefs,
Bills, all over the Bills.
Chiefs, Bills. I have such a hard time just even thinking it's anybody but the Chiefs.
I was gonna say.
Look,
I
if
can't
Josh
go
Allen's-
Patty right now.
I made the mistake the last 2 years to bet
Do you really
against the
think
Chiefs.
Josh Allen's just going to go his entire career without beating Mahomes in the playoffs? Like, it has to happen at some point.
If there's, I'll tell you
Maybe
this.
when
if
he
there's,
gets them out of Kansas City.
I'll tell you this. If there's one guy
He
that
lost in Buffalo.
if there's,
he lost.
City.
if
I know,
there's
I'm
one guy
saying.
that he would never beat, it would be him.
Right.
Yeah, he's
Uh-oh.
probably gonna have
We gotta make
someone
a
else
tackle
is gonna
here.
have to beat him.
Anderson, big game.
Yeah. This is what I expected defensively.
A lot of
Oh,
runs.
my
so
God.
far,
Georgetown
too.
just hit a buzzer.
Wow.
1 second left.
Tansy. Nova goes down.
Georgetown just
No
hit a buzzer.
way.
1 second left.
Oh.
Nova
So not really a
goes
buzzer.
down. Nova
Damn.
falls to Georgetown.
At home. That's
That is bad.
a season ender.
They were like 8-point favorites.
On a buzzer, 1 second left.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
First
Got a
down.
tackle.
Is
This
he
is a
rushing
good
over
answer
after?
from Ohio State.
Is he coming over after? That's brutal. That
might
might
have-
be a season ender for Nova.
Might have just always been the over at this
Yeah.
point. What was it at to close? 40,
45 and a half.
All right, Ohio State driving a little bit here. Down on the Notre Dame 25. I can't believe there's only a minute left in the first quarter.
Good pizza, by the way.
Very good pizza.
Uh-oh.
Need a tackle.
Great
Big
play,
tackle. Big tackle in the back.
Way to
Jeremiah.
blow that up.
Loss of what, 5? Second and
Yeah, yep.
15?
Xavier Watts, probably a day 2 pick next year. Gonna be a
That was a
stud.
direct snap.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You just catch it.
Was that? Yeah. I don't know if that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, I don't think he was supposed to catch that.
Oh no.
Roll out. Cross body.
All right.
Yes, there's one,
There he
baby.
is.
Come on.
There he is.
He killed us last year.
That game was awesome.
Great game. I watched it.
To the game of the year.
I watched it at the Always Sunny in
Cross-location?
Philadelphia live podcast
Really?
at the Man. Yeah.
Where did they like have it on the big screen?
No, I had it on my phone.
That's
Do
crazy.
you watch the show?
No, I don't.
No.
Never seen it. Obviously, I know what it is, but
There's a big song from the show that they performed as Ohio State ran the ball into the end zone. They were,
Really?
like, getting to the song. It was
Uh-oh.
a sad moment.
Howard
for
up the
me.
middle. First down.
That should take us. Yeah,
Did,
that takes us to
did
the end of
Gillis
the
and
first.
Saban
Right.
talk
7
today?
nothing Notre Dame.
Did Gillis and
End
Saban
of
talk today? I
first.
saw Saban was on Pat's show,
Ohio
That was
State
and then
quick.
Gillis was on
Driving.
right after.
That's funny.
Oh, I
Yeah, that
wish
was a
they
really
interacted.
So
That was a
fast.
really fast first quarter. What time is it? It's a half.
Flew
Yeah,
by.
8:15.
it's a half-hour quarter.
Notre Dame covers first quarter spread.
There you go. Wonder what that was.
Plus 1.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Covers are covered.
We will. If you're watching right now, you do need to stick around till at least halftime.
Oh, God.
because I'll
We got
say this.
Fireworks.
We had a little bit of a friendly wager here at the station. Originally, it was myself versus Mark Henry Jr. And Mark Henry Jr. is not a big hot sauce guy.
No, absolutely not.
So it turned into myself versus Sean Bernard. And Yeah. I can't assume that Sean Bernard is a big fan of Mark Andrews today, but
Yeah, Mark Andrews dead to me forever. Forever.
so if you don't know, I had the Bills. Sean Bernard had the Ravens straight up money line, and the loser will be eating an extremely, extremely, extremely hot wing or two
How hot are we talking?
at halftime. I don't know the sauce. You brought the sauce.
The sauce is boss.
Okay, the sauce is on its way. It seems like it's pretty darn hot. So
Prayers up,
thank God
Sean.
for Josh Allen. Thank God for Mark Andrews. Even though I will say, even if Mark Andrews caught that ball, I think the Bills drive down the field a minute and a half and get a field goal. But yeah, that's fair. I definitely. Yes. So halftime, our very own Sean Bernard will be eating a very hot wing right on this couch.
Mark Andrews' story.
And I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be really funny.
Hey, it's gonna be great.
You do not want to
Mark
miss.
Andrews' story.
You do not wanna miss
His
that.
girlfriend has a place in Margate, where down the shore, where I also have a place, and we call him Maynard's Mark because there's this bar Maynard's. It's like a famous bar in Margate down the shore.
Yeah.
And he's there all the time.
Yeah, it's
all
funny.
summer.
So-
Mark Andrews
so
there. You
his-
see him out every weekend.
His girlfriend, very rich family growing up. They live in she doesn't live there anymore, but they live in a ginormous house about 3 minutes away from me.
Here, like or in,
Here.
Wow.
They're right around the next neighborhood over from me. So
he's
I
marrying
knew
the
her.
money.
She was in my grade. She went to a different school, but she was in my grade.
Yeah, she went to a school in my
It was,
district.
dude. It was wild. I saw like one of her TikToks popped up one day, and I was like, "That's Mark. That's Mark." Andrews."
I think he's like 7 years older than her, right? He's like 30.
Yeah. So yeah,
It's enough
make sure
Mark
you're here for
Andrews' girlfriend
halftime.
talk.
Yeah, it's enough. Here for halftime to watch Sean Bernard eat an extremely, extremely, extremely hot wing. Anyone want to talk ball? You want to talk ball? Good. Brace.
Shout out Glenside
Glenside
Pizza.
Pizza.
Food.
The Glenside
food,
Pizza.
great wings.
The pizza is incredible. The wings are incredible. Glenside
Shout out
Pizza.
Great
Sean
cheese
Hoy. Great stuff.
There
Great
it is.
cheesesteaks, too.
Right behind us. The
I had
cheesesteaks were
cheesesteaks
incredible. The
Cheese,
pizza
the
was
bread on the
incredible.
cheesesteaks were
Do you want
awesome.
those cheesesteaks? Whew, they're good. They're good.
Awesome.
Wings, good wing. There was some signature sauce he was saying. Pause. Pretty good though. Yeah. You know what? Never mind.
Hey now.
All right, we're back.
Yeah, we got it.
Notre Dame
Red
7,
zone.
Ohio State 0.
It's
Started-
7-7 in my head already,
started
so
the
field
first.
goal
All
would
right,
be
Mark,
such
I
a-
need you to reel
Negative
back.
Mark is back.
Come on, Mark.
Being
Island, Mark.
positive. Being positive.
Tansy, we need you.
7-3.
You don't know how bad I want to scream ball right now.
If there's, yeah, I mean, if they got a turnover, but if they
You
held
don't
him,
know. You don't know how bad I want to scream ball right
if they
now.
held him to 3, I mean, that's such a win. It's hard
Yeah,
to even
that'd be
state. But
Yeah, this would be a ginormous stop. Shout out to the always electric Ohio State marching band.
I'll tell you what,
Notre Dame's got a good one too.
yeah,
Notre Dame's got a good band.
7-7 after the first 2 possessions. I would have taken that all day long.
Yeah, especially after. I mean, this is also. Where we at? 2nd and 5 on the 8. Been hitting the run pretty hard.
Oh. Slow mesh, right?
Walked in.
it in.
Slow mesh. Jeremiah, touchdown.
All right, you never know about
6-minute
Two
drive.
good drives.
college
Two great
kickers,
drives.
but we probably have a tie game.
He probably has a
here.
better chance of making this extra point than Jake Elliott.
Missy
Definitely
Elliott.
does.
Huge field goals yesterday.
He was terrible yesterday, Luke.
On extra points, yeah.
That's pretty important.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know if you saw this stat.
Field goals are important,
Mark,
too,
he's never missed a
Yeah.
field goal in the playoffs.
22 for 22 all time in the
We're
playoffs
also
on field
we're
goals.
4
Jake Elliott.
He's never
But he's
missed a playoff
5
field goal.
extra points.
But he,
I
yeah,
never know.
but
How many
he,
games when he
he's
misses
missed
extra
5
points?
extra
Which is
points.
crazy.
22 for
That's
22.
how good the roster is every year.
I want to
Yeah.
cut him still.
I think a lot of people did.
I want to cut him
It'll be
today.
interesting what they do next year. He's
Next year, I hope he's
who's
gone.
a more who's a
Called it
it's
out
Brandon
right
Graham
away.
than him are the two longest tenured
He's got to
Eagles, right?
stay.
Yeah,
I don't
he
care
might
what you're.
call it
Listen,
out.
listen. I never played football.
who
I
would
never
be a
coached
longer
football.
tenured Eagle?
But you can't leave that man wide open. I don't care who you are.
Yeah,
Especially him.
Lane
He
Lane was definitely
pointing at him
before him.
beforehand.
He's
This is-
butt naked.
Jake
right
Elliott's
to the
rookie
end.
year was the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Lane would be.
Yeah,
longer.
so Lane and Brandon Graham, and then him.
Tebow. Little live line check. We're
What do we
back.
got? What do we got?
We're back to 9.5.
What's the total?
48.5. It just went up to 49.5.
Okay.
And I will say the line just dropped.
Jumping around.
Unless it was a weird update, it just went down to 7.5.
Oh,
Wait, what was the Rutgers file? Did you say?
let's see. I don't know.
I don't make service.
Ohio State minus 7.5. Notre Dame plus 230
They
on
don't
the
seem
money
to be
line.
budging much
No.
on.
Rutgers and Penn State is up 67-59 with 3 minutes left.
Is that in State College or?
Yeah. Ace has 21, 21-5, 9 for 11 from the field.
Really? It's a good win for them.
And I did it because I thought the Bills were going to win. So.
On like when to stop a tape and stop while you're ahead, and B, when to like slow to roll on like a hot wing.
I don't even know how did that get brought up? Did you bring that
Brace
up, the
brought it
hot
up.
wing, originally? That's a good point. Yeah, I think that's the issue. I was more worried about the next 3 days than I am the 10 minutes after.
The thought has crossed my mind.
Yeah, they're naked.
Sean, what would you
I did
rather
want to do the
do? Eat
Buffalo
this hot
Wild
wing
Wings challenge,
or
They
do
have
the
a
TikTok
challenge at
dances if
Buffalo
the
Wild
Sixers
Wings,
don't
their
make the
hottest
playoffs?
sauce, you have to sign a waiver.
Oh, really?
You have to sign a
You
waiver.
probably
before
will
you eat
be.
it.
Oh
But
my
which are
God.
you dreading more?
They give you a gallon of milk, and you have to take them
it
down
like
in
time?
like
You must have
10
been so
minutes or
excited
something
when
like
TikTok
that.
was about to be
It's
banned.
bizarre.
Jeez. Nope, not for me.
Yeah, Luke, I think my Sixers TikToks be recreating Jared
Dude, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose 2 bad bets this year. Let me tell you.
You got the nails on them?
You were loving the band, weren't you?
You have to do the nails.
When that app went away for 12 hours, you were happy for a little bit there.
And I will say there's some Jared McCain TikToks that I'm like, I'm that's out of my that one I'm not
Well,
Painting the nails part of the bet?
You have to do the one that he had up the other
think
night
it
where
has
he
to
was
be.
singing. You got to do that one.
Oh no.
You got to do them all. You said you do them all.
You gotta bring the vocals out.
Dude, he has a lot of TikToks.
He has a ton. He's a ton. You're gonna spend days remaking those.
What did that say on Riley Leonard's wristband? Anyone see that? Oh, wow. It's a good NIL deal. Must have a good NIL agent.
All right, Notre Dame gets the ball back here. 14-10 left. First half, Notre Dame does get the ball at halftime as well.
No, they don't. Ohio State does.
Correct.
Unfortunately.
You're absolutely right.
Come
No,
on,
I'm
Mark.
good. I'm good. I'm
Tansy,
good.
you want to come
Mark.
back?
A lot of,
We went-
lot of
Come
fucking
on.
commercials. That's what's going on.
Too many commercials.
Gotta
way,
dial in.
way too many commercials.
We've had like two
You're the
two
positive
game
part.
minutes in the last 15 minutes. This is insane. Yeah.
It's like the Super Bowl.
Well, it went to the end of the first quarter. They went to commercial. It came back. They scored a touchdown. We went to commercial. They kicked it off. We went to commercial. It's insane. I don't have a jig. I've got a bad ankle.
It's just gotta be you. I looked over at the screen over there for Ty, and I see an AI Lamar Jackson. Is that AI or is it?
What is he
I
doing?
thought it was one of those ones where they like. What was the one the other week? They put Joel Embiid on somebody, and it was
Lamar.
really funny.
They were
I
putting,
saw the
they were
Lamar
putting
one. There was
everyone on
one the
Lamar.
first round of the playoff. Oh, it was Herbert. They put Embiid's face in a Justin Herbert jersey.
Offensive to who?
The guy that's individually excellent at his individual sport. Well, he has to be individually on the court. Sure. To be excellent. He's very good. He's certainly not Justin Herbert.
Is he better at basketball or at being injured?
Yes.
Being injured.
It's an interesting question.
Yes.
I would say there's more people better at being as injured as he can be. Than
Okay.
there are at
Okay.
basketball.
That's fair. That's fair. I agree there.
This is insane. It's like the 8th commercial in his break. Let's get some fucking football on the screen. It's insane.
That is very true.
Notre Dame ate up so much clock. They just had to fill these commercial breaks.
They're saving all the commercials.
They had a
that
10-minute
promised
drive.
to post because Notre Dame put a 11-minute drive together. Watch, they're gonna run one play and go back to
Yeah.
We
commercial.
are back, finally.
Yeah, we're gonna go to break here right after this play. 34 rushing yards.
Yeah,
I need.
what it is.
I need 3. That was the easiest bet
I was
ever.
gonna say, Jesus, that's
Quarterback draw.
free.
Riley Leonard, 36 and a half.
Well, you have to remember, college sacks.
Shit.
Yeah. You're not clear yet.
Can't lie, didn't know that. Can't lie, I didn't know that.
Let's get back to some design runs. here.
Let's get to HD.
No, they
Did
do
not know that. Okay, good to know. So he's got to keep running the ball. He will. Yeah.
That's true.
HD button.
That's dumb. That's dumb. I think that's a dumb rule. I think that's dumb.
yeah.
We are so
Yeah, it
blurry on
is.
this team.
Yeah, I'm looking at the other TV
going
officially.
We're behind.
No, it's just very blurry.
Great.
Feels like a false
5
start.
yards.
Yep.
Yeah. They're punting.
Bring them back.
Shut up, Will Howard.
I think it's more Notre
Wanna talk
Dame
some
or Ohio
ball?
State fans there.
Vibe checks, Mark. How we looking?
Any idea, Mark?
We need a first
They're
down.
punting.
We need a first down to get him to sit
Nah,
up
it's
a little.
2nd and 15. They're fucked here. Can't get behind the sticks.
Sending it.
Get out of it. Get out of it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow.
What a play.
That's incredible.
Flag.
That's coming
And a
back.
flag.
No.
Feels like a hold.
Yeah.
It's got to be a hold, right?
Bring it back.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark.
I'm not falling asleep. I'm worried. We're on the 10 fucking yard line.
2nd and 25.
What a fucking joke.
Depends on the game. Depends on the outcome. You get more drunk after a win or a
I
loss. in
accepted a
big game.
punt 5 minutes ago. Uh-oh.
One of the
drunkest I've ever been was
This isn't good.
2022 NFC Championship. Yeah, we showed up to work the next day, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Live over on the right. I'm throwing my front wall now.
Step up. All right.
A 10-yard play, and it's 4th and 13.
Not as good of a drive.
Well, it's when the refs decide that it's
Three
not
and
gonna
a 3 and a few extra penalties out.
be. I don't know how to.
Oh, tipped at the line too.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Let's watch this.
Yes.
I think they were on Hulu.
How did that? Yeah.
Let's not watch that. Let's not.
Penn Club?
I'm assuming.
Ohio State
trying.
gets the ball back.
I think.
And another flag.
I think that was. I think
Yeah.
that
Over.
Harvard Penn. Anyone got any Harvard Penn
Yes.
stock?
Harvard.
Oh wait, there's a play, so there must be a flag on Notre Dame.
I think we had a flag on. I think it was Notre Dame. It looked like Notre Dame.
9-2.
Fourth down.
There's a they punted.
You want to slide out? Yeah. Who wants off? All right, there you go.
Let's
Oh,
go.
on Ohio State.
There he is.
We got
Mr. Sean Brace himself.
cheesesteak on the ground.
There he is. All right, holding. Come on.
All right. Where we at? What's the word?
Momentum's gone.
Momentum's gone.
Everything's over.
Second quarter.
Game's
Ball
over.
game.
Ball
Another
game.
commercial.
Ball game. Period.
I mean, it is absurd with all these commercials. All right, I want to give a shout out to Glenside Pizza.
Absolutely.
GlensidePizza.com. Awesome food, great grub. Was able to crush some of those wings.
They were good wings.
Really good wings. Colin, we're doing the wing contest at halftime. You got 10 minutes.
You do not want to miss this.
It's got to be
halftime show.
hot. Extra hot. The Buffalo Wild Wings one, you need a waiver for. We should have did that. You have to sign a waiver at Buffalo Wild Wings. They're hottest sauce.
Melinda looked hot, and we Googled it. It's 1,000,000 skulls or whatever it is.
Goals. You're talking
It's
hot.
really,
a
it's
measurement.
really hot. Oh man, this is gonna be hilarious. Did you bring milk?
Million.
Okay, no milk in house.
We got beer.
Water
we
makes
got
it
water.
worse. Just want to tell you, water makes it worse. Water makes it worse. Trust me, I looked that up when the Bills went down 7-0 yesterday.
Well, we also
All the
have a
research.
commercial break. Ho hum. What do we got in the world of the NFL? We got new hires.
We got
Benny
Ben
Johnson, the Chicago
to
Bears.
Chicago Bears. I think they said Robert Saleh is the front runner for
Jags.
the Jags.
They're interviewing Liam Cohen a second time too. But
Now,
think
is Robert
there's anybody
Saleh a
else.
good head coach for Jacksonville?
no,
Probably not.
I think that's a terrible.
I don't really think
don't
he's a
get
good
it.
head coach in general, so I
Yeah.
don't think he's going to be a good head coach on a team where they need a good head coach.
I don't get him just lining up and getting a second head coaching job without having to go do, the coordinator thing.
Uh-oh, Joel Klatt says playing this national championship game
Saw that.
on a Monday.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. My point was about the the game's buzz compared to the last 2 years with terrible
I think
opponents. the
I
last
think
year.
with everything that changes, everything that's new, I think it's good to and again, you have to ask yourself, what would college football want? If the powers that be had their opportunity to change whatever, I don't know if they would say, no, we want to stay on Monday, or because you're not playing it. Would you dare roll the dice on Sunday night?
No, and they don't really care about what the buzz for the game is. They care about
Not buzz.
They care about what the rating is.
Correct.
Which
More
Monday,
eyes.
Monday is a good night for TV. Monday Night Football.
That's and that's the thing. It's like the old school rules would tell you never do anything on Saturday, and Friday absolutely not.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, if that's the thing, then I'm not going to argue that.
There's a reason WWE put their flagship show on Mondays.
Correct.
40 years ago,
Yep.
whatever it was. Early 90s.
Look, college basketball, you're not going to do anything. I totally I've never been able to get anything going on a Monday, but Saturday's the best day. It's great.
Yeah.
But this, it's like, all right, we might have something new. But again, Monday's Monday.
Can't give up 7 here. Field goal's fine, but can't give up 7. Wow, Crabtree had 22 touchdowns as a freshman. That's crazy.
And it's
Oh, almost had our first ball. I also would like to obviously give a huge shout out, boys, to the Penn Club having us here, rolling the dice out again. We are, Colin and I are playing in the Winter League. It's their first run through this year as far as a Winter League is concerned, or a league in general. We're off and running there.
I brought my clubs. I might hit someone.
Did you? Nice. PC2conchi.com is where you can find them online.
That's too easy.
They got the best simulators around, TrackMan technology. It's a members-only club, which is the difference as far as, the other places out there, which I like. I like the members-only.
Big time.
That's a beautiful throw by Howard. There.
BYOB.
Can't beat that.
As Sean Bernard's getting those putts in. Sean, are you taking lessons?
go.
Get 2 lessons.
Nice.
It'll completely change your game. You get 2 lessons.
Oh my God.
We have to
Defense.
Can't give up 3 yards
Something
when it's
out of
supposed to be a 3-yard loss.
Tackling is priority number 1.
Yep. What you got, Bernard?
What about that thing that you ran in the Gambler Bowl?
Yeah.
Me and Beef in second place.
I know. I saw that. You guys did really well. Shout out. As Roy pointed out, the math ain't mathin', and I was laughing because I was trying to build it up. There will be changes next year.
Nice play.
Nice tackle.
Good sack.
Nice
Great
play.
tackle.
Because the Bolt Challenge, every game is the same. I think it's 20 points. Every game is worth 20 points. 20 points or 10 points, one or the other.
I think
So
you're
every win. I'm like, how do you not make the national championship worth more?
Yeah.
So next year, we're going to have to just do it spreadsheet.
Well,
I'm
Fine.
gonna actually get in next year's because
Yeah.
I accidentally joined
But
last
you didn't
year's.
pick. You pulled a Jansen.
I joined the 2023
Oh,
bowl game challenge.
How'd you do?
For this 20. I actually did pretty good.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
who'd you have winning it? Georgia?
Easy.
Howard on the run. First and
Whoever was the
down.
favorite.
Shout out Cousin Nicky checking in. Cousin Nicky says, make sure you get Sean some milk with his wings.
Yeah, they
Cousin
did,
Nicky.
How's
they did a
Dyson
great
Daniels
job
doing
covering
today?
there, but, Will Howard has a ton of space.
Damn.
Great coverage.
Defensive player of the year,
What
baby.
you asked for on 3rd and 5, but you can't beat that. Seven for 7.
Wow, Will Howard, perfect. 7 of 7, 64, 1 touchdown.
So much space.
They're not. It almost.
Oh, you don't flag that. Shut up, ball boy.
It almost feels like Notre Dame is playing so much to
One,
stop people
Egbuka.
that
They're good
Probably.
short passes are
Egbuka,
are there
4.5
every time.
and
Wait,
I mean, I don't think he's.
plus.
I don't.
there.
I don't think he's throwing a ball more than 15 yards in the air.
2 on this drive. And he has
Keep
one
it in
little
front of
end
you.
around.
It's a good hit by Bowen there at the end of the play.
You taking off?
202.
Bye, guys. What do I need to bring home? Foods right now? Right. No, but what about
Good call out, Sean.
Yeah, would you stock everything?
Good graphic.
All right, we got a timeout. I'm going to assume that means 18 more commercials.
Yep. We'll be back in 3 hours.
Cool. Thank you. You the man. Oh, another commercial.
More commercials.
And another one.
The first quarter was a half hour, And
Now it's been
from the
what?
start of the second quarter to now, it's been 25 minutes.
And there's 8 minutes left. Over 8 minutes left.
Jeez, got a lot of views there. Nice work.
How does your league work, Brace? Here. So are you playing like a course every week?
We
It's like an
played
18 hole.
9 holes.
9 holes?
9 holes, best ball. You know, I forget what the course we played last week was. It's pretty easy, man. You come in, you
You play
scan
the
it.
nice ones though.
Oh yeah,
They're all on there.
Pebbles one of them.
Everyone but Augusta.
Is it?
Yeah,
Augusta,
they don't have that on any
on any simulator.
no simulators, no PGA Tour video games. The only way you can actually play it is if you're there. It's the only course in the world that's not on any sort of technology. It's either you're on the grass or you don't play it. Which I do kind of like.
Let's get Chef up here. Mark, let me get Chef up for you.
absolutely.
Chef, get up here. Bring some life to the party. The great Sheffield Shuffler. Bum, 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 bum.
With a nice crew neck too.
I made it myself.
I like that.
Pete!
I drew it.
And the hat.
I did draw
And the hat.
Chef, what up?
Not much, man. Just hanging. Happy to be here.
We appreciate you as always. The great Sheffield Shuffler. Now, Chef made a bowl game. What was the bowl game down in Florida?
ReliQuest Bowl.
Who?
ReliQuest Bowl.
What is
Michigan, Penn.
ReliQuest? Insurance?
It's an insurance company.
I
If you're
figured-
really interested, we can tell you a lot about it.
Who was it? Michigan?
In Alabama.
That's right. Oh, that's a wow.
Michigan
Yeah. So we got to
ran
talk to
them over.
Wink Martindale,
Saw that.
former DC of the Giants.
Colby Covington, UFC.
Yeah, dude, one of the
Unbelievable.
nicest
I was
guys.
on the
dude.
outside in each one.
Yeah,
Alum?
No,
Dude,
he helps
can't
with their
make it
booster
up.
club.
Ah.
So some tax write-off stuff. I'm sure.
Did you biggest celebrity you saw down there?
It'd probably be Kobe Covington.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Archie.
We talked to the MVP of the game, Jordan, whatever.
That's a
There's
nice crew
Joe.
Joe Montana.
That was a
Sweater
great
vest,
crew
Jim
neck.
It's
Tressel.
gonna be ordered by so
Where's
Cardale.
Jones. Dude,
Where's Bryce?
he sends out risky texts to Ronda Rousey.
Oh,
Remember
they
that?
gotta show, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who sent that?
Cardale Jones.
Are they-
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Well, let me tell you about this guy's over here. What you say now?
That was pretty good. All right, we need a turnover here. If you're on the Notre Dame side.
Good tap.
How you feel about the birds, Chef?
I would say I was more positive going into this week than next week. The injuries.
Yeah.
They're going to have to do a lot more, I think, to keep up with the Commanders. Commanders are putting 32 up, at least in my eyes.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a crazy
I
game.
think their defense stinks.
Yeah, I don't like their but Daniels is just
Yeah,
so.
I think
Points up.
they're just putting up a lot of points.
Yeah.
They points. Put points up.
Will Howard.
4.
I look at what
4.5
the
and 60 plus. 60
look. I think the Rams are a pretty damn good team when
And
they hit.
well coached,
Yeah,
very well coached.
well coached.
And that
You're talking about
matters.
Super Bowl championship coach and quarterback, right? Like you can't poo-poo that. Stafford's an absolute stud, but I was just disappointed with the way that they were able to run the football on us, and then of course, good portion of that. Second and third quarter, the offensive. But then you have to factor in the field, like
Yeah,
it's
what
just-
they're limited to.
It was just a crazy game.
Yeah.
Defense made the plays, though.
Those kind of games just comes down to like who's grittier, who's just a grittier team. And
I didn't think the Eagles were losing until that last drive.
Yeah,
When Puka caught that, I thought it was
that catch
done.
was
Once he
insane.
caught that, I thought
The
it was
Puka
done.
catch felt like the beginning
They got
of
it
the
to the
end.
13-yard line.
Yeah.
It's like, how is this life?
BH just
happens
tightened
again.
up, dude.
The Puka catch felt like one of those plays you'll never forget that
Yeah,
led to a loss.
in a loss.
How the hell did we go from Saquon breaking it what was that, 60 or 70? What was
62,
it?
I think.
62.
Maybe even a 72.
Double-digit lead.
Dude,
and then I'm
then
like,
that.
I had like a
why am I on my ground right now? Like watching the game upside down,
Oh, good stiff arm.
literally grunting.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Ohio
the
State.
Ohio State Buckeyes.
Damn.
dude. I had like a 9-leg parlay yesterday. It was like $15, won like 800. Sent it after Saquon broke it. I was great. Had the -6.5 in it.
Oh,
Lost by a point.
Damn.
It was hard. Yeah, it
brother.
definitely wasn't fun.
I did
That's a
not agree
brutal
when people
beat.
thought they were going to blow them out. I was like, it is not going to be a blowout.
What's that?
The game yesterday.
No.
It's
Now,
just
this-
going to be a grittier game.
These teams are all good right now.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh, yeah.
last man standing.
You don't get
4
many
teams.
blowouts anymore.
nah.
I can't pick
sport.
against the Chiefs.
Nope.
Can't do
What we
it.
were saying earlier.
Not gonna do it. Can't do it. And then, look, the Eagles are up to 5.5 right now. Still,
I think if the Bills get up on the Chiefs early, it's going to be hard for them, for the refs to be involved, get those ticky-tack calls. No, honestly.
it's all part
It's a tighter
Well,
game.
it's all part of the process. Yeah, they're home.
14-7.
Yeah.
They get the calls.
Ohio
No
State.
doubt
If you
about
can
it.
get up early, it's
never gonna be
Make
easy.
it harder
No,
for them
it
to
isn't.
play their way back
No, it
into
isn't.
it.
Tell you what, though, that was disappointing to see Mahomes act like that.
Yeah.
The
I
flopping.
was like, dude, you are so
Yeah.
much better
Just
than
James
that.
Hardening.
It doesn't
That is
have to.
just-
And then it's what he wanted when he went down and got that one call. It's like,
Yeah.
dude,
and
what?
the one
Then
when
he-
he was going out of bounds.
Oh,
that
yeah.
one was.
He posted something today on Instagram with him walking in like pregame, and the audio was something like, "Oh man, it was bad." It was just like, "I'm a bad bitch," like something like weird. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, man?
It's just so disappointing because you're Patrick Mahomes. You're going down as like the greatest quarterback to ever play the
you don't gotta
position,
do that
and here
stuff.
you are baiting people to get like, I don't know. I guess maybe you should. Somebody said this to me. They're like, that's why you bet with the Chiefs at all times because you know that stuff's coming,
Yeah.
and at least it's in your favor.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like,
and
all right.
Mahomes is looking for it directly too. Like he's like baiting them into
He's
it. and
playing
then-
by the rules,
Right.
But like the best of his ability, because he knows how protected quarterbacks are. So without getting out of bounds, I'm not out of bounds.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then,
Go ahead, hit me. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead,
Yeah,
because you get
we're
caught
alive
for
right now.
that back
Right.
in the day, be like you're not out of
You're
bounds.
not out of bounds.
You don't want to get out of bounds.
Yeah.
And he's
Oh, you
playing
can?
that.
Yeah.
Even when he's
I'm
sliding,
still in. Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
sticking
It's
his
like
head
kind of up. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So he's getting that contact on his head. So he's playing within the rules like a fucking mole rat, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
By the way, do you see what he named his children?
One of them was like a.
I'm gonna get it
Sterling.
right. Yes.
Sterling's one of them.
This just came across my my timeline this week. Yeah, it's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
The audio he goes, we don't want no cats, we want dogs.
That's pretty bad.
He's walking in like, dude.
Yeah.
Clay, I need you to pull some
Sterling,
clips when you get a
Sky,
chance.
okay,
All right.
and
Let's get some
Golden
stuff
Ray.
up there.
Golden Ray.
Golden Ray.
Because you posted earlier, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, very.
Like, at what point do you make so much money that you just name your kids stupid names?
500 million, it seems.
I guess that might be the starting
What did he
point.
name him?
Sterling, Golden, or Sterling, Golden Ray, and what was the
Hey,
last
man.
one?
Golden Ray, dude.
Coming up with
What is
kids.
this, Mario?
Coming up with kids' names is tough.
Don't make it too hard.
Sky. Sky is the
Where'd
other
you
one.
pull your names from?
The Italian-American heritage book. Pretty much. I can't.
I tell you, we're struggling with.
Giovanni and Dominic, dude.
We're struggling with the boy. We're struggling. Right now, it's there. I literally will tell you. I think it's Lane.
Yeah.
Lane's probably leader in the clubhouse.
My
and then
friend has a daughter named
a daughter.
Yeah. So
crazy.
Lane is very...
I'm pushing Cooper.
Okay, yeah.
I like it. I like it. Cooper.
What's good, Savages?
There was 2 Coops yesterday.
Not
Cooper
without
Cup,
Coops,
Cooper
yeah.
DeJean, and then apparently my daughter goes, "There's a Cooper in Trolls."
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, one of the twins is a Cooper.
Cool, nice.
What?
Cooper.
In Trolls.
Trolls, the movie.
How's that?
Trolls.
Timberlake.
I
Yeah.
don't speak that yet.
Hello.
Yeah, exactly. Beef, I've been on the wagon since we hung out.
Some soul searching after that
Good
day?
grief. What happened? Get used to it.
Well,
What
I was,
happened?
I was bedridden until Wednesday, I think. They said I looked like I was going to die when I walked in the front door.
I did die.
He was a ghost walking through the front door.
I didn't know. I had no idea what. He was fine, and then no, because we drive down to the stadium for the Packers game, and all of a sudden, he's blowing his nose, and I'm like, "Are you sick?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm all right." I'm like, "All right, cool." And then you could have fooled me. You were fine, I thought, throughout the course of the game, but then obviously, went down.
LeBron. LeBron in the house.
Yeah, see ya.
Still got the Hennessy in the background. Marketing.
Kind of wish I went with you.
Yeah,
We'll just leave. We'll leave it at that.
another day.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Yeah, believe me. Oh, here we go. Irish with the ball.
They got to score here because if you go in down 1 and Ohio State getting the ball in the second half,
Who got
Beat
kicked?
downhill.
Notre Dame did
Notre Dame.
That's right. And they drove right down the field.
in 15 minutes or whatever it was.
What'd this total go off at?
45 and a half.
One more time?
45 and a half.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, how about yesterday? Yesterday was 43 and a half. It was 13-13. And then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose.
Yeah. I can't believe I really got to eat a hot wing. Just
Any
tear 'em up.
paramedics on
Guns.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, with the
Halftime,
Yeah,
yeah.
coming up at halftime, we got the Hot Wing Challenge. The
Have you ever dabbled in this sauce before?
picked up.
He thought that was going to him.
I did
Pack it
at
up,
the,
Irish.
Foods Galore event they had at Rivers Casino. Did one of the Hot Ones challenge there, which didn't treat me particularly well. But that's about. I
You're
wouldn't say
young.
I'm like a big spicy foods guy in general. So
I love hot sauce, but I don't know if I could do this hot.
So I did one on television for Fox 29. It was during Super Bowl day for when the Seahawks and Broncos played at MetLife. And we did a pregame show in the morning. And they brought some dude in. They're like, he'll sign. I'm like, sure, cool. And it was life-changing.
Signed it? You had to sign
I signed it.
Little
It was
waiver?
one wing. It was one big fat wing, right?
Yeah.
I get it. It smelled hot. And he's like, trust me, it's going to be hot. Boom, I get it. Rip it. Eat it. And I mean, it was like swallowing glass. It hurt so bad to the point that I did not go out that night to watch the Super Bowl. That's how it messed my stomach up. Yeah. I was because I couldn't drink anything. Like, there's no way I could go enjoy myself. Yeah, it screwed me up pretty bad.
Did you read the waiver?
You know,
I perused it.
possible blindness and like
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, I think I'm bleeding.
Possible blind.
Sorry.
it was definitely hot. I won't lie about that.
But yeah, he brought up these hot with sauce out of his garage.
And the guy was like, it was 1 million on the skull, over 1 million habanero.
Yeah, I don't
desert.
understand what any of that stuff means.
I'm like, whatever. I could just tell you what it was like, man.
Scoville.
Scoville. That's the word. Scoville.
Is that the Viking Stadium?
Yeah.
Skull.
Yeah, they got the barometer of how hot it is. Didn't you ever see Hot Ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I tried at that Foods Galore one. It was their final sauce or whatever. Which, don't get me wrong, I did not handle it particularly well,
Yeah.
but survived. Lived to tell the tale.
I put it in the chat. Where? All right, it's Colin, so he sent it. What is it, Melinda? Was that the crazy name? Yeah, Melinda's Ghost Pepper Hot Sauce Gourmet Extra Spicy.
It is gourmet, though.
It is gourmet.
I know I'm going to be like
It's also vegan.
sweating out my eyes.
Michigan State.
Right now,
I'm good with my era. I'd be good with the last 10 years, last 15 years. Before that, I'm shaking college. I didn't grow up with anyone not like my family.
Yeah, crafted with Bajut Jolio chili peppers that clock in at 1 million Scoville units. Now, here's the deal. Colin will eat a couple of them.
That's crazy.
He's gonna join in with you.
Colin said he
welcome to.
will. He said he didn't want to. He didn't want to show you up.
Yeah,
he said he will.
He's welcome to. I think I'm gonna have to strip the hoodie. I think I'm gonna be
Oh,
breaking
dude,
out
you're gonna be
sweating.
naked.
I feel like
Yeah.
half of it's a mental block. Like
No.
you're just walking in saying like, you're gonna
No
die.
way.
You're gonna die mentally as well.
See, I tried the other tactic when I did this for the Foods Galore thing. That I was like, went in with like, this isn't anything. Like, I'm gonna handle this, and then immediately I'm just like, nope.
Swallowing
yeah,
glass.
yeah.
Melinda, she's a bitch. I heard. Melinda's. I can't even. I don't even know what that word is. It's obviously a pepper.
Habanero.
BHUTJOLOKIA. Butte.
You sound you're like reading like the eye test. At the
Yeah.
eye doctor. Small
Yeah, exactly.
I suck at that. Test.
Translation. It's hot. It's gonna burn your ass. 2:48, second quarter.
Before I was officially diagnosed that I need glasses, I used to just guess at those and hope for the best. Be like, GTAV. Say it super confident.
The doctor
yeah,
did.
Yeah.
I would say the thing with this game that makes you, if you're Notre Dame, feel like you're still in it. They've done a good job keeping everything
In
under
front.
like 10 yards.
Yeah.
They haven't had any big over-the-top explosives yet.
Their
Whether
defense
it's
has
a run
been
game
solid.
or pass game.
Yeah.
Beef, is there any talk with Will Howard to the next level?
I think I've been seeing him as like the seventh or eighth quarterback, but you have to keep in mind like this quarterback class
Ugly.
isn't much. But I could see him being a guy that sticks around in the league as like a backup just because he's got athleticism.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's
he
kinda
could start a
mobile.
game or two a season. I mean, he's definitely going to be a guy that gets preseason looks,
Yeah.
training camp looks.
He also does the stupid mental stuff sometimes.
Is it wrong to say if Bo Nix could get picked up and have success, this guy Will Howard could?
Bo Nix better than Will Howard.
Yeah, I think Bo Nix.
I was not a
gifted
Bo Nix
thrower.
guy. I just was not a Bo Nix guy. So
Will
he's-
Howard can move though. Like he's got speed. That's why I just don't see him being an everyday
our current
starting
GBC
quarterback.
leader in the clubhouse. Translation: he's going to win. Notre Dame in the danger zone officially. Yeah, I think so. I think we can clarify that.
A lot of ball left. A lot of ball left.
64-63, Georgetown beat them. Unbelievable.
They scored 7 right away, so that you kind of avoid like the being the national embarrassment,
Yes.
like punchline of a joke.
Yes.
That's honestly good for them.
Yeah, you're nowhere near Georgia and TCU.
No,
Like,
no.
that's over. You went down, you scored, you're fighting.
Had a lead.
Last year wasn't like that bad. Like it was never really a game, but it wasn't anywhere near Georgia TCU. But it was still, like,
I
Michigan
remember
pushed them
going
around.
out for that game, putting money on TCU, and then going out, and then going out for that game. And I wanted to literally cry in the first quarter. Like, what did I do? Why did I think? No, that's the worst bet I've ever made. Worst bet I've ever made. And I've made some bad bets.
Would you rather lose like that or in a heartbreaker?
Heartbreaker. That was the worst.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was.
That wasn't even a football game.
That
True.
sucked. Then and it still is.
like-
It's kind of ripping the Band-Aid
11
off
us
at
out
least.
there,
Though.
pretty much.
That was so bad. That was so bad.
Yeah.
While we got a commercial break,
Slow
once
mesh with
again,
me.
coming to you live from the Penn Club, we got the Sheffield Shufflers, Sean Bernard and Ryan Beef Coyle with me here. Coming up at halftime, we got the Wing Challenge. Sean Bernard's going to have to eat a wing, one wing. Hot Ones Challenge.
Ready.
breast
Hello.
or a thigh.
We said that a lot.
It's going to be
this
hot.
year. I had Oklahoma State winning the Big 12. Yeah. Hey, that Oklahoma State offensive line returning 6 years. Ollie Gordon had a great season too.
I might be done doing preseason college.
Yeah.
I literally might be done. I feel like it only hurt my taste this year.
Who? What?
Preseason college football, overs and unders, and making decisions on teams. see them. I feel like those first couple weeks of the year, the bets I was making based on that was terrible.
Well, especially now, everything's crazy now with
so
NIL.
much change.
Yeah.
That's why Oklahoma State was a good
Oh,
team.
I did think of
Returning
this for next year, though.
The worst was Virginia a few years ago. Me and Jansen bet like Virginia like 5 weeks in a row. This was like
Fiend!
yeah, Brennan Armstrong.
I did think this because Mark Henry Jr. said it's not fair that he is the only one that's a true college football team fan, right?
Right.
So, with that, next year, we all have to have a team for the season.
A draft, maybe.
Terps. That's it. Terps is what.
Yeah, McClay's Cyclones.
Cyclones. All right. So now look, that's easy. We'll chalk it. Boom. But I was thinking like how we can make that happen. It's either we draw out a hat or like you could pick a team, and then if there's multiple people that want that, like I think I want to be a Texas fan.
Hook 'em.
Just
Big arch guy.
Yeah, I want to be the number one team in the country.
I'm arched up.
Yeah.
I'm arched up. I think I want to be a
You're an
Texas
arch guy.
fan. Hook 'em. All right.
No, you want to be an orange.
Yeah.
I'll never forget how mad Brace was about Sark with the
Yes.
with the attendance
Yes.
at the tunnel.
I mean, the people work
Get 'em.
hard.
Well done.
Brace was ready to have Sark in prison.
I mean, that's the people I work with, and like I could imagine, like he shoved essentially the person that I work with, like as an in-arena host. Like those are the people in your ear, and it's like Sark was so mad that the guy said not yet because we want to get the fireworks to go. Oh, by the way, yeah, you could probably lose an eye if there is something like that goes off. He was probably doing him a favor, and he was like, "Don't fucking touch me!" Like what? Screw up.
Somebody needs to get
he's
Sark a drink.
Yeah, he's a dirtball.
It's like was it the Texans dude that pushed this week? The other coach?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was wild.
We still have no idea what happened there. I
was like a full-
just think first quarter or first couple minutes, like they're in a different world.
Yeah.
Those
yeah,
players-
Yeah. Wired
So
up.
much juice going through their body.
I haven't gotten it yet. Like so many other things. Give me like a week last year. It was all Horizon League overs.
It's a hell of a year for Notre Dame, though.
Oh yeah. Marcus Freeman's the
Yeah,
man.
dude, NIU, Northern Illinois. Shout out Illinois. Kick their butts this year.
That was it.
Dude, yeah, imagine how do you think they're feeling right now? Who do you think they're rooting for?
NIU's having a bigger party than us right now.
I think they're probably rooting Notre Dame so we can say we beat the national champions
crazy.
for sure.
100%.
Which would be pretty sick.
DeKalb, Illinois, dude. Go in
This kid.
the middle of nowhere and then drive another 2 hours.
Where's he from? Florida?
Jeremiah, yeah.
Figured.
Gino's cousin.
Geno Smith's cousin?
Gino said before the year he's going to be the greatest receiver of all time.
I like the confidence.
Damn,
That
coming
list
from
is-
Geno Smith, that carries a lot of weight, too.
I'll tell you what, what's cool? Like Travis Kelce being on that list with Jerry Rice. Like, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. He's an easy dude to root for.
He's hard for me to root for. Travis Kelce?
Yeah.
Oversaturated for your liking?
No, I just don't like him.
Pick!
Oh,
wow.
Why
That
don't
is
you,
a game.
like, heading into this year, over the
Why are you
years?
high-fiving?
Like, I just think he's a real dude. Obviously, we know his background with the Kelseys and stuff. Like, he went in there and bought backwoods. He blazes.
Got suspended
He's
for it in college. Yeah.
He's no Max Crosby.
No Max. What does Max Crosby do?
He rolls up the Phillies in
does
the
he?
locker room. Yeah. Smokes. He's about that life. He was just on doing commentary, too.
Yeah, I saw
This
that.
weekend.
You know
He's
who
got-
was really good doing commentary? Kirk frickin' Cousins. Holy shit, he was good on television.
Yeah. That's what they paid him for, right?
Well, they pay
Seems
Brady
like
too.
it.
He was like, yeah, my wife picked this outfit out. It's great.
Look at this guy. Oh, dude, don't take those hits, Will.
Tried to.
That show Quarterbacks made me fall in love with Kirk Cousins. Did you watch that?
No, was it good?
Oh, yeah.
He was awesome in
He's
it.
just like a dad.
Nice guy, yeah.
He's just like, I'm a dad.
He's a dad that is coming to the end of his career.
Yeah, but he does a lot of stuff off the field, like puts puts wires on his head, looks at like plays like mind games, like reaction times and stuff like that.
Oh, by the
That's a
way,
lot of work.
Jaden Daniels apparently wakes up and does VR every day.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
I
working.
believe it.
It's working for him.
Visualization,
Yep.
memorization of coverages.
Dude, if you don't use the technology at your hands, like,
Right.
Like, what are you doing? Like, the shit that they have now, like, like Orlovsky was on ESPN the one day, and they were like, you're in the field, and, like,
Right.
and that's bare minimum. Like, I can only imagine if you were a professional franchise, what you could get technology-wise for your players.
Sure.
Star quarterback.
And Colin just walking back in with the hot sauce on him. He
Is
just
he?
walked by the door.
It's going down. Crazy
It is.
Melinda in the house.
But he's been impressive.
Jaden?
Jaden, yeah.
He's the real deal, man.
Yeah.
Real deal.
There he is. Let's see it. Crazy Melinda.
It's not the ghost cover one, but
Yeah,
this is probably the.
this is the one. This is it.
It's not the ghost cover.
Okay. Melinda.
It's going down.
All right.
Oh yeah, it's only a few skulls off of a 1 million. I feel like once you get above 500 grand of skulls, it's all the same.
That's my usual limit, 500K.
500K?
Great marketing. I don't think you would think it would be this hot with this packaging. Would you look at this packaging and say that is going to ruin your day?
Oh, boy. I don't even know what my beverage...
deceiving.
I think I'm rocking
Packaging,
with water.
but definitely
I don't
the
believe
sauce.
that it would make it worse.
That looks like
color.
hot sauce.
Maybe.
Sure.
Let's have a whiff.
Yeah, I might do a water and a beer.
I just don't understand that logic. Why would water make it worse?
It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't want to sniff. I'm just taking it.
Can I have a shot?
All right, coming to you live at the Penn Club. Ohio State about to go up 21-7 here. 33 seconds left.
It's more like the Penn 15 Club, right? A lot of
I like
dudes.
that. I like that.
Howard looking, wide open.
Too easy.
Good night. Somebody do an Irish jig.
Where's LeBron? Junkins. There he is. Get him on. Get him on.
Got that hat 14 minutes ago.
I told you they were going to win by a lot. I told you. I said that.
That'd be a good video. Oh, I knew they were
Oh,
going to win.
yeah.
They told, you know it's scripted, right?
I knew that. I knew they were going to win.
Oh, I knew.
27 seconds. Yeah, definitely. Get it.
Get it in there.
No, yeah, you got to let it sit right there.
Nice and deep like Luke.
Are those it? Yeah. Those are the naked. Oh, he's wide open.
Oh, wow.
done
Luke
right.
cooking well. I'm going to grab the beverage.
Woo-wee.
Getting hot at the Penn 15 Club.
Yeah.
Guys are going to start taking their shirts off.
Bleeding.
Hey. Yeah. We gotta get this on video separately. I mean, we'll do it on the stream and everything right there, but I want to get video rolling too. Michelle's request.
Okay.
Digital,
We can get Luke probably making it up, too.
shout out
video
digital
shot.
manager, who's also a Notre Dame fan, who's also dad worked for Notre Dame with Lou Holtz, right?
Wow.
Michelle's dad was with Notre Dame for years, whatever. And then now he is a judge in Bucks County.
Really?
Real deal courtroom, next level
I might have met him a couple times.
judge in Bucks County. He's been a judge since like 2020, I want to say. And then they had full-fledged kid walk in before they played Penn State. Like the judge, all rise. He comes out from his quarters, whatever. And there was a kid full Penn State helmet and shoulder pads, all that. And he was like, oh, and everybody got a kick out of it. And apparently you can't record in the courtroom, stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
So
Apparently I can't curse in the courtroom. I can't wear shorts and flip-flops in the courtroom.
well, how about the guy that stalked Caden Clark and he was like, I'm guilty.
Yeah. Guilty. Sure, this is just a hearing.
Just proud.
I'm like, oh man,
How was
dude.
that creep?
Guilty as charged.
You got the right guy.
Yeah.
All right, here
There's
we go.
our half.
Prison's afraid of that guy.
2 quarters down. Ohio State 21, Notre Dame 7. A lot of football to be played, but we are off and running. Where's Mark Henry Jr.? Mark Henry Jr., how we feeling about the first half? It's over. So what is our halftime line? Anybody got a halftime line yet? Are we laying it?
20 and a half.
20 and a half? Oof. All right. All right. So here we go. Sean Bernard, are you ready to rock?
I am. As ready as I'll ever be.
Well, first of all, Sean Bernard, how you feeling about this venture here?
Yeah, we can prop it up.
Yeah.
I don't feel great. I want Mark Andrews individually to feel this pain.
Oh, Lord. Colin, now, how many can you eat?
I can eat 3 of these.
We got 2. We got
Yeah,
2.
the just so you know, the bet was you only had to eat 1. That was more for if you enjoyed it. It's the hot.
I think that's an unlikely outcome of this.
It's the Hot
but,
Ones Challenge.
All right, we'll take a look at these bad
And that's
boys.
how it works. Is all you got to do is eat 1, but it's all you, brother. You can go ahead and eat 2 if you want. You can,
I can smell it kicking off from here. Whew. You want to hold that? All right.
all right, Chef is stepping up to the microphone. Sean Bernard's ready to go.
We're diving right in. It's
Here we go.
intimidating. I do want Mark Andrews individually to feel the same pain right here. Here we go.
He goes in for a nibble. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right. The tongue's hot. It's coming for the tongue first.
It's a second bite. Look, it's easy for us to say. What type of flavors are you getting? What's the aroma? What are you getting?
There is some garlic kicking.
All right, little garlic. All right.
It's sweating out my body more than it's impacting the mouth right
How hot is it? If you had to give us.
Tongue's numb. I'm gonna go. This is like an 8.5 right now.
Oh.
I'm not through though. I see like a clump sitting here.
All right.
For it.
Christine, how's the plumbing here?
All right, that was the worst bite.
All right.
That was the worst bite.
Uh-oh.
That was the worst bite right there. All right, Luke Arcane, you did well on the wing. All right, we're full body sweating now. Still numb tongue.
That's a full wing. He ate the whole wing. He didn't have.
Not there yet.
Well, the sauce is on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm working through it. I haven't even touched the water or beer yet.
Yeah, you haven't. That's a good call.
The eye's starting to sweat. I'm gonna call it sweat.
Are you eating them right now? Yeah. See, Colin's a freak. He says he'll eat them like that.
We're getting through it. We're getting through it.
Yeah, the halftime entertainment. Halftime entertainment. He's shaking. He's got the
I think
shakes.
the move helps. Yeah.
I'm sweating just watching you, bro.
Should I do the second one?
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
We're going for it.
All right, look at him. He's a champ, dude. He's a champ. That's a man that pays his debts right there.
Sweating, my eyes are going. The tongue's numb.
You'd have to chase me around to get me to do this. Be like, dude, oh man. Chef,
Another one of those bad bites.
Chef, what is your breakdown as you're sitting next to him?
I mean, I'm really close to like the juicing sound, so I'm getting like a 5D experience.
Good God.
Run down the cheek a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. That will do it. Look at the shakes. He's literally got the shakes going on. That tells you all you need to know right there. Yeah.
That was the second worst bite. I've had two like brutal bites where it just hits me head on here. That was one of them.
Is it the lips? Are the lips burning? Or is it the tongue?
Tongue's the worst part. Tongue is straight up numb. I'm sweating. got
Let's be honest about you though, Colin. You are a freak. Like you eat. His wings are always so hot. They're always hot. Even the normal. He's got a napkin, all right.
Nah, it's running. It's an unpleasant experience here. Yeah, I can't cross the eyes, and I gotta be mindful of that. All right.
Now what are you thinking, Christine, right?
Whoa.
He's a champ. The boy's a champ.
Dude, if Mark Andrews had half this pride, Luke Arcane's eating his wing right now.
The mental gymnastics that people were doing on television today was just unbelievable.
All right, we're almost there.
I can't wait to yell about that tomorrow. Yeah, man. I'm proud of you. Sean Bernard holding it down here.
Getting it done.
Will Howard, 14 of 15, 144, 2 touchdowns. That's a hell of a start. Jeez.
All right, can we have a ruling, Luke Arcane?
Oh, that's gold. That's gold.
That's good.
Nice work. Can we get a picture of him holding the bottle up? Nice work. Yeah, big round of applause. Where's the bottle? Can we get a picture of you? There you
I
go.
think it's my most flattering picture.
That's all right. Nice. You the man. Once again, shout out to the Penn Club for hosting us here. PC2Conchi.com. This is a private golf simulator facility. Come on out here. Winter League going on right now. Myself, Colin Good, participating. When we playing this week? Friday golf? All right. We got to lock that in one of these days here. Make sure you check them out online at PC2Conchi.com.
Worst part about this, Brace?
Yeah.
Is yes, this was a halftime punishment here. It's not stopping. I'm still, the lips are still tingling. The tongue is still going. Oh. Whew. Yeah. I'm all right.
Oh, we love this halftime show. This is great. Oh, Lord. God bless America. All right, let's go, Donnie. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Here we go.
And we love the Buckeyes.
That was a good one. That was good. Yeah. Whew.
You're a bigger man than I am.
No.
So bigger man than I am.
Definitely not the Irish.
I'm not going to lie. Hung in there. Wasn't as bad as I was worried. Still feeling it.
You're gonna.
Thank you. Thank you, Donnie. Keeping it moving. Big second half coming up. Let's get some action on it. How can we get involved?
Whew. Thank you, sir. Oh, Colin.
Oh my.
Oh, Lord, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Now, what, 1 to 10, Sean? How we doing?
8-9.
Oh, man.
8-9. The tongue and the lips are still hurting.
Did they bring milk for you?
Cousin Nikki checking in. Get that man a glass of milk.
Did anyone bring milk?
I did not.
How's the afterlife?
The lips and tongue are crushing me right now. Colin, I don't know how you do this for fun, man.
Killed it.
Thank you, sir.
Here.
My wife is coming to try to change the vibes.
Nice.
Try
like
to
it.
do something.
Yeah,
It also gives me an escape plan.
I just laugh because like I'll go over to Colin's house and he's like, "Yeah, I made wings." And I'm like, "All right," and like his medium wings are just like burn my lips. I'm dying. Just look at him. He's eating those like no issues.
Yeah, that's wild.
Bernard's over here shaking.
I'm still
worried.
like toe tapping away.
I'm worried. I'm worried that
Mine would be too strong for me.
yeah.
Oh, those are
I got
sweet
this
Jordans.
buttery sauce.
Thank you, sir.
Those are sweet.
Oh,
Here's-
other guy.
oh yeah. Well,
I like yours too, though.
Both nice.
yeah. I got the Philadelphia Wings red and black colors.
Nice.
Yeah, those like I got this buttery sauce from Kinder's. It's like buffalo buttery. I'm like, all right, cool. That sounds pleasant. It's so hot, like, whew. Taco Bell hot sauce is too hot for me.
Live Moss, baby.
All because of Mark Andrews.
the one. That's the one that won't come
Dude, the one that you got right there is pretty damn strong. It's $1 million. That's incredible.
Shut the podcast P show down. Shut it down.
Yeah, I am in agreement there.
Shut it down. Oh my god. Paul George, there's news today that he thought about leaving Indiana to go join a super team with Reggie Jackson and Andre Drummond in
Yeah, I did see
Detroit.
that.
What are we doing? Like,
We're in for a long one.
Luckily, we got all three of them, you know?
We got Eagles for what, 2? Well, hopefully we get them for a hell of a lot longer. You know, with the Super Bowl and all that, it'd be great. Parade, I mean, like, you know, partying. But bottom line is, even that's only going to run till March max.
I do think they're going to end up tanking this year, by the way. I think
They need to.
I think
They
they're waving
should.
the flag.
Yeah,
they need to.
I don't think JoJo's coming back, and then
Just sit him out.
I don't even know. I think Paul George might end up I don't know. Like, who knows? I'm just
But,
throwing
like,
shit against the wall now. But
If I want to be best case scenario here, if you do tank the season and say it's not Cooper Flagg, say it's Ace Bailey, just for the sake of it, if your starting point is Tyrese Maxey,
Correct.
Jared McCain, Paul George, Joel Embiid, and Ace Bailey, that's a good start. Now, granted, it still makes this season suck. Gosh, my mouth is so hot still.
Yeah.
We already wasted last year.
yeah. I can't. You know, look, we got a long way to go. I can't get behind running it back. I just can't. I get it.
They have to.
Yeah, you got no other choice.
No, you got a choice. The NBA, you always have a choice.
What's the choice?
Paul George.
For
I
what
don't
do you
think anyone's taking them, Brace.
that's
think
kind of
it's-
my take. I think you would have to give up more to get off than it's worth.
I don't think you can give up enough to get off him. I think we're stuck with Paul George.
Which
Yeah,
I don't
pretty
like.
much.
It's not ideal, but like he's not going to be a net negative player.
He has his moments. That's I think, like,
He's still good on defense.
Very better than I expected defensively. Not that that's why you paid
He's a
him
better
$50 million.
passer
but-
than I expected.
Also
he
true.
doesn't make shots ever anymore. It's the percentages are insane.
Travis.
My little brother, huge Travis head.
Travis is good.
I don't know, and I'm
He's
not.
got some tunes.
I'm not hip enough with the young kids anymore these days.
He's got a sound. He's got a sound to him.
Club rage.
I don't know.
I
Like,
like
people
his
music.
one. There's a song on Astro World. It might be on Astro World.
Fee.
Way back.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
James Harden.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like one of my favorite beats that I've heard in a long time. The way back. This is pretty cool though. How they're shooting this.
He is a good performer, Travis Scott.
Oh,
Like
he's
he does a
really-
lot of this kind of stuff.
He's a maniac.
It's pretty cool.
Now, is this? He's not live, obviously, on top of the stadium, but is that live?
They showed him there earlier,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Jesus.
No, yeah, this isn't live. They're probably gonna march him out, and he'll be
This is
live.
produced as hell.
Yeah.
Boys, boys, boys.
Sam
There he
Osprey.
What's happening?
How we doing?
How are you doing is the question. Feeling good?
Been better,
my
but
little
I'm
brother.
hanging.
Beer washing it down?
It's the taste is helpful.
Nick Pacone says your voice sounds different.
I wouldn't say I'm like in prime form right now by any means, but
Are you hiccuping right now?
yes.
Does it feel like it's going to be like a 2-3 day thing?
I don't know yet. It's right now the worst thing is still my tongue and lips. Like it's just still like stinging and numb and So I don't think that's a long-term thing, but I don't know when that expiration is on it. I'm hanging. I'm toe tapping away.
You're still on the couch is impressive.
Back to the water.
That was all we got from Travis Scott.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That
wasn't even a performance.
I think it goes right along with this game.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
I went to a Travis Scott
Yeah,
concert
not a good
at Wells
natty in a
Fargo
long
Center.
time.
Did
No,
you?
we haven't.
How was that?
It was
Always
Long
He'd be
time.
pretty cool to
He
see.
was
23 out of 20. That trend was crazy. It was
we were
like
actually at
pick
a
the winner.
suite,
You're
and
gonna
then
cover the
it's like
number.
my friend's
23 out of
mom hooked us up with a
26.
suite.
Like
Wow.
And somehow we snuck down to like get on the floor. 'Cause that's
the
how-
last one we had
that's
was
where
what?
it's
madness.
like the stuff
Was,
you hear about
when Jalen got
where it's
benched.
Like, holy
Pushing.
shit, like
People literally
people
died, yeah.
People died in
2018.
contests. It was like
Wow.
that. We were in the mix on the floor. Of a
Last
Travis Scott
the
concert.
last
You had to, like,
six
be on- you had to,
championships:
like, actually, like,
34-13,
start blocking people, like,
65-7,
have, like, fucking
33-18,
Wow. That was insane.
32-24,
What was this, like,
42-25,
big song that had a crazy beat?
44-16.
Oh,
And
you're
then
thinking of
26-23.
It was on Astroworld.
Before that, we had a run of
Sicko,
three
sicko mode.
straight
Sicko
awesome
mode, yeah.
ones.
When that
Going
hit,
in with a
Alabama was
sicko.
great.
Alabama,
that mosh
Clemson,
pit
Clemson, Alabama,
was
and then
the
Alabama,
craziest
Georgia.
thing
Yep.
Like people legit.
The
got
one,
hurt.
the
I believe
Clemson
that, yeah.
one, they won. I watched that in the Bahamas.
Wow. That's insane.
I was able to cash in on
Good
that one. I
times,
took Clemson.
Wow.
That was, I mean,
The lips and tongue.
tough
are still
conversation
brutal, man.
now.
Like,
I
it's just,
still, to
feel
this
like-
day, don't know how
Yeah,
Deshaun Watson
you're
didn't go
going
number
waters.
one after that game. I mean, it's hard to talk about now. He was really good on the Texans for a couple of years.
He's
there.
great.
It's crazy. It almost makes what he is now even crazier.
Yeah.
He never takes another snap, right?
All right, word.
Could.
I'll take a fiver.
Not this year.
Yeah. I think I'll
They're
be.
gonna have to move
I
on,
think you
though,
give
this
me a
year.
quarter
They're gonna
and
have
I'll
to
be
do
back
something.
fine
They're
by
gonna
the fourth
draft
quarter. I'm
Ward
just.
or Shedeur. They're second.
That's true.
It's interesting. Yeah, I don't think you could bring him back. Like, he's hurt. We know that. And he-
Sean, we're
yeah,
talking about.
Watson.
He had to have taken his last snap, right? As an NFL quarterback.
And plus he retore.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not as an NFL quarterback.
That's what. But
Somebody.
who's gonna bring
Who?
him in after all this, though?
And like take away all the off-field
Sean
stuff,
Watson.
which is a big thing. Like he was
terrible.
objectively horrible.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Don't count the Raiders out.
The Raiders.
Brady's not bringing him in. Brady runs
Yeah,
that show.
Brady wouldn't. Yeah, they. How do you bring him in if you're an organization
You're not.
after he was so bad in Cleveland, and then you have to deal with all the PR?
Right.
He's not worth it as a backup, so there's
No.
no team bringing him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
don't
sure
care.
he'll get a minimum, but yeah, it's.
His wife's still
yeah.
with him.
Is
Well,
she?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
see? Did you see the thing where he posted the video dancing without
the
the walking
TikTok.
boot on, and the Browns might be able to sue him and get all the money back?
They've been looking for like that loophole kind of thing to get out of it. They're like trying to, as they should.
Yeah. If you're a Browns fan, him tearing
Yeah.
his ACL is one of the best things that's ever happened to you.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm getting some wings. I'm hungry.
Don't put that sauce on them.
The sauce is boss.
The sauce is boss. Whew. All right, the tongue is on numb. I'm the best I've been right now. The lips are still numb. The tongue's back to normal. Thank you, sir. Still anti Mark Andrew. Mark Andrew's dead to me forever.
Yeah, you got no coming back from that one.
Well. Whew. All right, I do think I handled that better than I thought I was going to end up handling.
I did too. No Bev doing it too is no drink. That's impressive stuff. Dude, I still smell it.
I still taste it, man.
That's you too.
So you're not a wings guy or a spicy foods guy, Arcani?
I don't mind it. I don't like go out of my way to eat like the hottest wings on the planet. but,
Nor should you.
Like I can do hot. I'm not great with spice.
I guess this is a
Tell you what,
question
I'm
for
at-
Colin, since you genuinely enjoy eating that, or do you take it as like a challenge? Wow. Okay.
Respect.
Hottest. There was a point in time where I was like, that's appealing to me, and then I realized, like, I just hate it. Like, I hate actually tasting it and doing it, so. Jansen in the house.
Fresh off of Villanova L.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yo, Jansen, can you give Mr. Hot Wings a break? Bernard needs a break.
Bernard's still on the mic here.
Bernard needs a break. Get this
I'm
man
hanging
a
in there, hanging in there.
Get this man a break. Get out of here. Don't
What,
get out
Jansen,
of
what
here.
happened?
Yo, don't rub
up,
your
bro?
eyes with the microphone. Hand. Watch out. You never know. What's going on?
Shove it right in my eye.
No, but what happened, man?
I've been wanting.
Was it a 3? Or was it like a game-winning 3?
Oh, that's not great. All right, so Mark, the last time we were on this couch, things went a lot better.
Yeah.
Do I need to like?
We need to go back to like,
Do we need to get the same juju here? Because I
four
left. Admittedly,
Game's over. Joe Tan.
Well, look,
Tansy, bring back positive Mark.
I have to.
Joe Tansy, go get me a stop.
Well,
and then
first
we'll
and
talk.
foremost, you have to sit here.
Okay.
We have to recreate the vibes.
I don't care.
I know you don't care, but for the sake of the stream and everybody here, we gotta make this a little exciting. All right, so we're down 21-7. Ohio State gets the ball to start. What's the live line?
20 and a half.
20 and a half. Oh God, that's
Hammer
a lot.
it.
What about the live over under?
Oh, I don't know.
What's the live over under? I'm not going to ask about the live money line.
1,800. 49 and a half.
49. Okay, all right. So that's a little interesting. So it's a 21-7 game. Not me.
Actually seems low.
I escaped.
You were in the Sacco?
I escaped. 2 wins in a row.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah.
Who lost that league?
Shout out Mike Evans. Yeah.
Shout out Isaiah Pacheco. Timothy. I tried to tell him.
So it's 21-7. We're here at the beautiful Penn Club on 2nd in beautiful Conshohocken. Mark, look.
You didn't say the beautiful in front of the Mark. The beautiful Mark.
I don't care.
I mean, look. All of my positive energy I exuded on him in the first drive, and it worked.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try and do it for a stop. We're gonna.
They're so much better than us.
That's again the loser talk, Mark.
They're so much.
You know
better
what?
Than us.
All it takes is one stop. I have no dog in this fight except for the stream to be exciting. So
6 days till the NFC Championship.
you can say that after Ohio State scores.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. So what about first drive? We're set for the second half. Chris is letting us back in. Can they get a stop?
No.
Can they do it?
No.
I'll say this: if they get a stop and a score, are you back in?
Yeah, of course.
Wow, that was just exhilarating. Yeah, I'm back in, I guess.
I said of course, not I guess. I said of course.
You said it in just the most I guess, of course.
That's crazy.
Positive vibes. Stop and a score. Stop and a score. Stop and a score.
Man coverage. The Will Howard.
Manifest it, Mark. All right, so
I guess they've gave.
what the total close at initially?
45 and a half.
45 and a half. Okay. Obviously, the spread is a little out of question right now, but when you have this game, it's 28. Is it going to hit a lull? I guess that's the thing. If you're betting this game, take the fanhood out of it, because this is what everybody's tuned in for now in the second half.
Yeah.
The total is at 45 and a half. It started live total at 49 and a half. Notre Dame on the live line is 20 and a half. I mean, I think if they, from the betting perspective alone, you need to stop and score to potentially backdoor the number when it closed.
If Notre Dame covers, I think it's because the under hits. I don't think.
Did Chandler Parsons
I don't
go to
think Notre Dame
Wyoming?
can stop them. So I just
No,
think,
I
think
don't
the
think
over's
at
going
all.
to hit. If you have the 45.5 pregame, you're feeling pretty good. With the
Chandler
live
Parsons on a
49
TV show is wearing a
I just
Wyoming
don't think Notre
hoodie.
Dame's going to stop
Dude
them as
went
much
to
as we want
Wyoming?
to stop for Mark right now. They're not going to stop him, so I think you're feeling pretty
I
good if you have that
just-
over.
Any-
That's why maybe he's a Bills fan.
Does anybody on the couch have a bet live?
No.
I took
All I
Notre
have is the
Dame money
Riley
line.
Leonard. I mean, I have Notre Dame money line. But
I took Notre Dame money
I
line
have Riley
live.
Leonard.
Plus 180.
What the?
Riley Leonard.
Is that? What the hell are you guys smoking?
I was doing it for Mark in
Oh,
solidarity.
okay, that's fair. That's fair. You listen to my dumbass. It's okay. All right.
Exactly.
We did. All right. That's fine. As long as you didn't make that decision before then. There you go. There you go.
Not enough
There you go.
pressure.
That's a stop.
It's not enough pressure.
That's hey. It's an incompletion. It's an incompletion. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. A manifest. We're back in the same positions. Do we need to get beef back on this
First
side of the couch?
incompletion of the game. I'm not that superstitious.
Positive-
I'm
hey.
a little stitious though.
Positive step though. Second incompletion. Second
No, I think
incompletion.
that was. I think
He was
they're
14 to
counting
15.
that. I think they're counting that one there. I think he was 14 to 14.
Was it okay?
I could be wrong.
93%
I
first
could be
down.
wrong.
Okay.
I could
So
be
two.
wrong.
Hey, look, he's 0 for 1 in the second half. That's what matters.
That red ball.
That's that. Yeah. See, I can't do anything about that. The game's over.
Game over.
Yeah. Sorry, Mark. Ball game's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Game
yeah.
over.
Sorry, I tried.
That's all good.
I tried. Well, look, I got you a touchdown to start the game.
You did. That helps a lot.
I got
Helps
you a
the- helps
touchdown.
Helps the image.
I should have. I should have hammered Ohio State live, like I said I would. But I did say I did.
God told me he had sauce on his fingers. You gotta get the sauce off and then place the live bet.
I know. Yeah. No, I should have. I was too busy eating.
What a redemption story for Ryan Day.
It said a
It's
lot.
not a redemption story.
It said a lot
You
that
don't
they
think?
were only a 6.5 point
Fired in
underdog.
November.
They're only a 6.5
just won
point
the national
underdog
championship.
after they scored.
Fired in November. If they win
He had
one
an-
game,
he had
beat Tennessee, then
I couldn't
lose
finish my thought there.
to Oregon,
My
he's
thoughts
probably
are-
I don't feel bad for Ryan Day.
Oh no, I don't. Say
I
that.
don't.
I know. I'm not. I don't care if. I don't care. I don't care if he
I mean,
wins, loses, fired, hired. I don't care. But I'm saying
I
it is
don't-
a kind of a redemption story.
Shush.
Huh?
I guess. Yeah.
The funniest outcome now is Ohio State to lose to Michigan again next year.
All right. So let's actually since this
Shout
game
out Molly.
since this game's over. All right. So you're Ohio State now. Okay.
You didn't like that?
Me. What?
What?
The game's over?
Oh.
No, I mean it is.
I mean,
thought
I
you
mean,
were
look
not
at
gonna
the
shout
number.
out Molly.
Look,
It's definitely
we
over.
got. Look, I got Mark a first quarter touchdown, and look, that's all we got.
No, it's over.
All right, so if you're an Ohio State fan, right?
Yeah.
And number 1, number 2, number 3 on your preseason checklist is to beat Michigan. You didn't beat Michigan.
Yeah.
But you're gonna win the national championship unless
Yeah.
the stadium caves in.
Yeah.
And even then, by default, I think you
They
win the
probably
game.
Win. Yeah.
So you really just need
Dark Knight Rises situation.
you need like the plague to hit the Ohio State sideline in the next 30 minutes for that to happen. Which again, but is it totally a successful season if you're Ohio State because you lost to Michigan?
I think so.
How do you view it?
I
How do
won
you
the
view it?
Natty.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
the way I view it.
Would you rather beat Michigan or win the Natty?
Like the rivalry is kind of weird. It's getting to the point where it's weird.
Well, college football rivalries in general are
But
very
I think
weird.
this one's as the biggest, and it's as weird as it gets.
Yes.
Like,
They've allowed more
dude,
yards
you won the
than they've
national
given up
championship.
already. I think-
Like, don't worry about Michigan.
I think once the clock hits 0, there's not going to be a single
doesn't
Ohio
matter.
State fan that even cares about that Michigan game.
I agree.
But if I was a Michigan fan, I'd be like, okay,
You'd hang it over their heads
but
forever,
we
right?
beat you, and when we
So
won
did
our
Mich-
title last year,
So did
we
Michigan
beat-
really win the Natty?
I think with Michigan too, it's like this was supposed to be their down year, right?
Yeah.
And you went in and you beat Ohio, you beat the national champion. I think that's something to hang your hat on too. Again,
I mean, they won the national championship last year.
Right,
So, like,
exactly.
that's
things are pretty good in Ann Arbor, all
Yeah.
things considered.
yeah.
But it's
Next year's game will be awesome between those two teams.
all right. Now the game is officially over. Sorry, Mark. Tried. Really did.
Boys, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you. Marcus, all right.
Oh, it's okay.
All good.
We'll get him back.
Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm not
Sunday.
making it into the third quarter out of it.
John, see you.
The crowd,
Peace out, brother. Good to see
the
you.
crowd's starting to empty out. Oh man, turn out the lights. The party's over. Yikes. What was the live total before halftime, Luke? 49 and a half? You just need 3 touchdowns if you bet that at halftime.
Question is, what's it at now?
Probably 50 something.
Yeah.
55.
Mark, are you the type of fan that'll watch the entire game and you'll turn it off?
Nah, my wife will be picking me up pretty soon.
Don't blame me for
You calling it a night?
Yeah. That's okay though. This is my favorite season of my lifetime. Marcus
All right, so
won a couple big games.
Let's
turned it around.
actually do that now that we've.
No, I
we've
mean,
lo-
you're
like,
not gonna. You're
no,
not
no,
gonna
no, I'm not
get a
gonna. I'm not gonna do it
different
like from perspective standpoint now that we've done this with, it's over. How do we look back on Notre Dame's season?
Oh, it's the best season in the last since 1988. Yeah, it's the best season since 1988. They beat the SEC champs. They beat Penn State. They beat Indiana, but whatever. They won 3 playoff games. You go 11-1. Marcus. Yeah, Marcus has things onward and upward for sure.
So how do you feel about next year now? Next year and beyond?
Well, it depends on the quarterback situation
are you
for
regulars?
next year. Oh, beyond, I feel good, like, in general, going forward. The weird thing about Marcus's recruiting is he doesn't get as many 5-stars as we used to. Like, I feel like we used to get 2, 3 a cycle. We maybe get 1 a cycle. We get more 4-stars now, and he's getting dudes from more, like, kind of wide across the country, and it feels like he knows what he's looking for in terms of his system. But...
he has an identity.
It depends what the quarterback situation is though for next year. I thought Quinn Ewers was coming. He's going to the NFL now.
Did you really think Quinn Ewers was coming?
It seemed like rumors. Coward made it seem like it was
Interesting.
Like a fact. It seemed like he was going there.
Interesting. Okay.
But then they're kind of saying it's going to be someone on the roster. And Jelly's looked pretty good when he's gotten a chance, but. They also have C.J. Carr, who was kind of a high prospect. Kenny Minchie's a younger guy. He's been there. It's probably one of those 3 guys.
I mean, you've kind of run out on time to buy somebody in the portal.
That's kind of the point.
Unless it's Quinn Ewers, yeah.
Unless there's someone we're not talking about, because the portal does open up again. And who knows?
Right.
Like
that's the one thing I don't like about college football. And I think it goes back to like the Pabula thing at Penn State, where like you have to have your guy by like December 20th, and if not for next year, and if not, you're SOL.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit of a disadvantage to be in the playoff when you're looking for next year for sure.
Yeah.
Question for you guys.
Here comes the beacon of positivity.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm positivity.
Hi,
but
Judge Hansen.
man.
How are
It's a Notre
you?
Dame fan right next to you. You're just like, well, since this game sucks.
No, he was right.
Well,
he was right.
I mean, look, if there's anybody who can Statler and Waldorf their way through the second half of a bad national championship, it's you and me.
Yeah. Is there? I mean,
Question for you guys.
when's there been a good championship?
We said
The
last
Georgia
time was
Bama.
17-18.
The Devontae Smith game.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
Yeah.
oh,
No,
well,
yeah.
Yeah.
What year was
yeah,
that?
yeah.
2020?
17-18.
Yeah.
Was that long?
Yep.
Yeah, he was a
Damn.
freshman.
Oh,
He caught
yeah.
it, yeah.
Yep.
Question for you guys. Was the expanded college football playoff a success in year one?
Yes,
Yes.
100%. Yes.
I'd say it was a success for what it did more so for the regular season.
Yeah.
More games mattered
Right. Yep.
I
in
agree.
that last month or two. I'd actually say the actual playoff was probably a little bit
There was a lot of duds,
disappointing.
a lot of duds.
A little bit
Yeah.
disappointing. But I think the value to me is more important of what it does to the regular season.
But I think that the product, so
And the Penn State Notre Dame game was awesome.
right,
To be
and
fair.
that's, and that's
Well, that's what I like.
also-
It was the matchups to me. The more games you have, the more teams that are in it, the more interesting the matchups get.
Yeah.
Penn State got to play Boise State. Like Penn
Right.
State, Notre Dame are great.
They need- they-
Oregon,
they
Ohio
need
State
to
got to play
tweak.
again.
They need
in
to
the-
tweak
it's
where
great.
the auto
buys.
bids. It's
Yeah.
just got to be the 4 best teams get the 4 buys. But I think everybody's in full agreement.
I don't even
with
want
it.
to change the seeding.
Really?
I don't even want to
You
do
don't?
that because I think the seeding is the reason why you were able to get interesting matchups.
those
You were able to get
first-round
Arizona
matchups
State and
sucked.
Texas.
All of them were
Well,
blown
they were
out.
gonna
I
suck
get that. I
regardless.
understand that, but like it made for a more just interesting, chaotic, weird.
Because-
and none of this is fair. The NFL's not fair, but
Right.
like look what happened there.
I think
It's
the
great.
issue is that the 5 seed's always going to be
for sure.
better than the
it's not.
5.
It's not perfect. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't think it's perfect.
Here's the thing
at
about
all.
this year. I think the best team in the country won the championship, but they wouldn't have even been in the playoff under the
I
previous.
don't care as much about that.
Yeah,
But I mean, I think it's like it's not going to happen every year, but it's good
that's
to see
the thing
that
with
teams that lose in the regular
I think
season
if
still have a
anything,
chance.
that's. I think if anything, that's a feather in the cap of the playoff.
yeah. But I think also
That they showed that they proved to clearly be the best team.
Yeah.
I mean, they beat the crap out of Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, no, no,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah,
what
yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm saying to say that they wouldn't have been in the playoff before.
it's crazy to think. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's crazy. It's crazy.
I think it's like that's why.
That's why I like the playoff. I'm saying that's awesome.
agree.
But
I agree,
I think also this season in college football was so unique, right?
Yeah.
So when moving forward, is this the new norm? Because with NIL and the portal, you can buy a roster, and like Indiana, you can rebuild on the fly and not just be like a 6-7 win team that's happy to be in a bowl game. You can now get into the upper echelon.
Definitely.
Like with Arizona State.
Arizona State's a great example of that too. Awesome example.
But they've built their program up a little bit differently than Indiana.
I also think NIL
but still,
evens-
like their foundation of the roster came through transfer portal
Right,
and like
did.
all that. It's
Yeah.
great.
And NIL evens the field too, because the teams that you would think like Bam and all those, they don't have crazy.
And
NIL.
remember, and this is why I hate everybody who like says, "Oh, this is bad for the sport." All of these things were supposed to be bad for the sport. NIL was supposed to be bad for the sport. The transfer portal was supposed to be bad for the sport. The 12-team playoff supposed to be bad for the sport. Here we are, thriving
No
in college
way.
football.
No way.
Yeah, you got to go
No
for it.
way.
You got to go for it. You have to go for it.
I was almost all for, Notre Dame's playing hard. They're doing everything they can. Like Ohio State. I hate that still. I hate that.
Oh, you gotta catch
fake
that.
it?
Oh no!
I think it worked.
Oh my god! I hate it, but like it's a bad throw.
That's a pretty good throw.
Well, it's 4th and 2, and you have Riley Leonard, who is like great in
I
these
don't
short
know. I
yardage
think
situations.
I think that's
hate
a pretty
that.
good call.
I hate that.
I think that's a pretty good
always
call.
hate like everybody
I
knows you
generally
should.
agree. It worked. You
Everybody
dropped it.
knows you should go for it, and what you're going to do there is put your special
gotta
teams on there,
catch
who isn't
this.
as good as your offense.
You gotta catch.
No, that's the
ball.
backup quarterback. That's Angeli.
No, it wasn't Angeli.
Was
I don't
it?
think.
You just gotta catch that ball.
Whatever it was, that was a quarterback.
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
a good play. I mean, they made it. That's a good play.
He's
got to
make that catch.
play.
Yes, line
Yeah,
up.
that's
How
true.
did
Line 'em
everyone
up.
know he was open? He just he dropped the ball. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad call.
But yeah, to go back to the. I mean, the
We're getting
12-team
blown
playoff.
off the line.
The 12-team playoff was great, but I think this year in particular, there was no until Ohio State showed up in the playoff. There was no great team. Like Oregon, very good, but I don't know
Beat
if
'em.
I.
Beat
But
'em.
I wouldn't.
I just don't know why it took Ohio State so long to figure out they were that good. Like it really did. It took them that long.
It took
to
the
think,
Michigan loss.
Oh yeah, we have like amazing wide receivers that we should be throwing to all the time.
Which is incredible to think because Chip Kelly is one of the greatest offensive masterminds of this generation.
Yeah, and it really did. It took them so long to figure it out.
Right, which is
crazy.
That's insane. I mean, they did, and they're going to win, but like that.
Dane Brugler said the record for most picks in a single draft is Georgia with 15 in 2022. Right now, his realistic projection for Ohio State is 16 in the NFL draft this
that's
year.
crazy.
And that's not even including Caleb Downs or Jeremiah Smith,
Yeah.
who would both be first rounders.
I mean, it's an NFL offense.
Right, but then this is what they meant to bring in.
Dude, the only one who's not an NFL player is what? Will Howard?
He'll
I don't
make
think-
it. He'll be.
Will he?
Yeah.
Well, it's because the quarterbacks are so horrible this year.
Yeah, that's true. That's
be
Like,
a
I mean,
fifth
Riley
rounder.
Leonard will be his second, third round just because
I don't think he'll
No, you think that high?
No.
depends
I
on
don't
who-
think he projects
well,
that high.
It depends on how things go. Like,
No,
our
no.
view.
Can't throw
He's
the
a
ball.
day. I think you're a little strong with it,
But he's a day 3
He's a
guy.
day 3 guy
He's a
for
day
sure.
3
The thing is,
He's got
with,
limitations as a thrower.
oh yeah,
Spencer Howard. Jeez.
That's a great name.
Oh,
Phillies
man.
prospect. Phillies prospect.
what a pull!
He couldn't run to.
What
he, would
a
run,
pull.
he ran to first base and got tired. Spencer Howard. Will Howard will be a third, fourth, fifth round pick. I think.
He'll be a nice guy that shows up in preseason, like the third quarter in August. Yeah, he'll play in like
That's so good.
he'll play in
All
like
right,
the third quarter.
that's my call, folks. Try the veal.
Oh, well, we'll always have that first touchdown, Mark.
We'll always have beaten your ass last week as well.
Oh,
well,
wait,
you
what
know
was that?
what?
What was
Your
that?
shit.
You can't talk
You
Talk your
know
shit,
what,
Mark.
You know what? That was your
Talk your shit, Mark.
I'm glad you threw that out on the way out like a pussy and or running away with that comment. But it's okay. I mean, you
a lot of
ready-
spice in this room.
I sat here for 15 minutes, tried to gas you up. You could have came back with that at any point, but then you had to walk away and then drop that. I mean, come on. If you're going to say that, at least sit here and don't be a coward and walk away. That's all I'm saying.
Spicy.
And by the way, my wife's a Penn State fan. I'm there by association.
When it's convenient for you.
It's by association.
When they lose, you're not a Penn State fan, then you're willing to call me a pussy.
Well, you said you didn't even say it in front of my face. Actually say it in front of my face.
I said it right here.
You said it while you were walking away.
The stream's getting heated.
Fight with wings.
If you're gonna be mad about it, say it to me in front of my face.
Brace said, "Bring the group chat to the stream." Here we are.
Careful what you wish for, Bryce.
Jens, you want to get closer?
Someone clip that.
Get closer?
You seem so far away.
What are we talking about next here?
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
What in college football now is interesting?
I don't know.
What in college basketball? Is that what we're moving on to?
It's 3rd and 16.
You guys want to talk about Villanova basketball?
Yeah, how'd they do?
No, thank you. Not scoring in the last 5 minutes is usually not.
No,
pretty
not good at all.
Usually not good. Poor
Not at
Villanova.
all.
I can't believe Will Howard is going to be. Is that surprising?
Yes.
Like Will Howard, Kansas
I didn't
State.
think he was
like,
good.
is the fresh coat of paint with an Ohio State uniform just like?
Like he's not right. Like he's not. He's
Great to have this conversation. I
Yeah.
just don't. I don't like him as a prospect.
I was very surprised that like they built this roster so much, and Will Howard was the guy they settled on.
I just didn't think he was a fit for it.
Like,
you know what's funny is like Kyle McCord and Chip Kelly's offense. I wouldn't have actually minded. Like I thought it would have worked better. But obviously, like credit to Will Howard because I think he has.
Yeah.
He's just there was noticeably something wrong in that Michigan game that they couldn't pass the ball, and a lot of it was Will Howard's decision making, and they got a lot better. So like credit to him, he definitely stepped it up. But I'm just surprised that was the option they went with. That's what they thought. Like this is the better option.
The reason why I was so surprised with it, and look, he's to his credit, he's played very well in these first 3 games, and he's done very well. But my whole thing with him is like I wish that like they've built this entire roster of NIL. Like they bought Judkins and Henderson and Ibuka.
And then you're like that Will Howard was the one that you get.
Right.
So but the thing is though, and what NIL now presents is Will Howard probably was essentially one of the better options. It's
Yes,
it's a
absolutely.
veteran quarterback with a lot of success who hit the portal.
One of the better options.
Yeah, right. And so, like, you get the guy, but still, I would say, like, one of the better moves in the transfer portal at quarterback was, like, Diego Pavia, who comes out of nowhere.
Yes.
It's like, who is this guy?
Right.
And then all of a sudden, he gets better. Like, Grayson McCall was maybe a good one for NC State.
But
Diego Pavia was better.
McCall's
You know what I mean?
got so many injuries behind him.
Yeah,
where it's, like, so difficult.
100%.
But that's why
it's more of the like now. It's not just throw your money around, and it's not like recruiting. Just
Right.
keep throwing it at 5-star recruits, and the 5-star recruits are going to hit.
Yeah.
It's different now. Like you got to scout. You got to not only recruit, but then scout and make sure you are getting the right
And
person.
find
It
the
becomes a
best
lot
fit.
more like NFL. And
Yeah.
now you can find like Sacramento State, Arizona State goes to Sacramento State, gets this running back that nobody wants, and all of a sudden he turns into like one of the best players in college football.
Right.
That's amazing. That's the power of NIL to me. That's the power of the portal now. His teams can do that.
And I think too, you look at like a Pavia, for example.
I think he's a great example of all of this.
He was great in Mexico State, but nobody paid attention to him at all.
Right.
But because he's got one connection from Jerry Kill, who ends up on the Vanderbilt staff.
Exactly.
And which all of these things, shocker, like everything in life, is all about connections too, right?
Oh yeah.
So, but when you see Pavia,
That's why Kyle McCord ends up going to Syracuse and doing really well.
Well, Syracuse's football team this year was just the South Jersey All-Stars.
It really was. And guess what? There's a lot of all-stars.
I covered
from
a lot
South
of those
Jersey,
guys in high
apparently.
school. I know exactly which ones. Yeah.
Yeah, those are all-stars.
But like, McCord was a great fit though at Syracuse. As much as you want to rag on him, and he essentially got cut.
He did.
I mean,
got
that's
cut.
what happened at Ohio State. He came in.
They told him you're not going to start.
Right.
Like, you can stay if you want to be back, but he's not going to start.
Right. So
Right choice they made.
right now, but see, that's the thing. It's like, is Will Howard incrementally better than Kyle McCord when you look at them?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know.
Right. I have no idea.
We don't know.
You have
With this
absolutely no
offense,
crew.
It's like
Right.
Kyle
I would have
McCord
loved to
could've-
see Kyle McCord in this offense because I also last year, not just getting rid of McCord, but hiring Chip Kelly is also like indicative of where they were. They knew they were bad on offense. They knew that their offensive scheme wasn't good enough as well.
The Chip Kelly move is also indicative of like NIL
Where
and
college
the
football.
where college, yeah.
Because UCLA just doesn't want to
Because
put any
he
of
just
it up.
didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially
And,
with
like,
that moving to the
it's-
Big Ten. That's just.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And
You
like
see
he
what
was,
McCrory
he
in
was
basketball
literally,
right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like you could say whatever you want about Chip Kelly as a person. Like, yeah, weird
Right.
dude, the emotional intelligence stuff.
Right.
But he's smart. Like he knew writing on the wall. UCLA, it was like pulling teeth to get money out of
Yeah.
them. And support out of them, and they
it's just-
weren't going to
so
support
much
it.
work and so much more responsibility to be a college head coach.
Yes.
than
Nowadays.
it ever
Oh,
was before.
absolutely.
It's like, why not just be an OC?
And because of this,
Get paid
and like
handsomely still.
everybody's now talking about Chip Kelly
Right.
again. Like how amazing his scheme is. Look at the master class he's doing with Ohio State. This is going to get him a job at a big time program
Yeah.
somewhere.
No, you're right.
Like,
I don't think he
it's going
wants
to make
that,
him more.
though.
He might not want it. I don't know what he wants.
I think this is like,
But he
like,
definitely has a better chance now to get a way better job than UCLA because of this.
But what's open? Like, what's a big time program
I
that's
don't-
open?
I
that
don't
you
know.
could-
I don't know.
I
what
don't
that
think
would be.
Chip. I don't think
Yeah.
Chip wants it.
But he could not want
If it was,
That's-
if he had the right resources and assurances from the administration that like they're complete
also
all-in
money talks, and he
NIL,
gets paid a lot of money.
I mean,
Exactly, yeah.
how much can any other power job compete with Ohio State's offensive coordinator too? I mean, he's
in
probably
terms of salary,
yeah, he's probably getting paid
5, 6.
right at least,
Yeah.
absolutely at least. I mean, you saw. I mean, I could imagine the Tom Allen move from Penn State to Clemson.
Yeah, that had to be a money move.
That's
why else would
it
you
was,
do that?
It was a family move, I think.
Oh,
too.
was it? Was
but
it?
like, but
By
everything.
the way, just real quick, I feel like every shot I've seen of Riley Leonard, his like shoulder pads, jerseys like
Yeah, he's
coming
had a rough
off of
one.
his shoulder pads. He's like grimacing.
I feel like
this
no one
dude is
appreciated my
taking
Jesus
such
Christ
an ass
God Joker
kicking.
except you.
God, poor Riley Leonard.
I mean,
man.
Riley Leonard has the best post-game interview out of any college player I've ever seen in my life. Does
Really?
no one
Riley
catch him
Leonard?
on that? He literally says, "I didn't do anything. It was all Jesus Christ and the Lord and Savior." After every interview, it's ridiculous.
The Boise State head coach got to be
every hit
pretty
he's taken
insufferable
today
with
is part of God's plan.
Yeah.
Toughen you up.
Oh boy, this is rough.
It is, and I mean,
We're like even like the gambling angle on it is just like
there's really not much.
no.
And I thought Notre Dame came out great. I thought they had a good game plan.
Great first drive.
It's just the talent gap, and it's not talent gap, but Ohio State has figured out what makes them tick and how
Right.
they can perform well. And once that happened, so there were two teams coming into the year. It was Georgia, Ohio State.
Yes.
Those are the two best rosters. We didn't think either were going to live up to their potential. Ohio State finally did. It took a while. But this was always the potential of their roster, and they're living up to it.
And it's
now.
weird because like I went to the Michigan game being like, oh, they're gonna win this game by like 4 touchdowns. Like I genuinely like I was one game ahead, and I'm glad I stuck to that take because I did make a pretty decent amount of money on them against Tennessee. But like I went into that game, and I was like, oh, like that like this is if this is the team that is what they are, they should.
Dumb
They should do it.
hypothetical. If Ohio State somehow skirts by Michigan,
Yeah,
do they still roll to the national
it's a
championship?
good question. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like going off of what would
yeah.
it have done to I think either way they found out like what we're doing right now is not nearly working
boy.
as well. Wow.
Oh no, Luke.
Wait, what does Luke have now?
Luke
What's
has Riley Leonard rushing yards.
I hate.
Sweat it out?
You know
And
what?
it's a dumb
That's
rule.
the only change college football has
It's a
to make
very
after
dumb
this
rule.
year. Get rid of that stupid rule.
It's a very
I
dumb
hate
rule.
that rule. Why should that count towards Riley Leonard's rushing stats?
It shouldn't. It's a sack.
And I always forget it too when I'm like reading the Phil Steele magazine.
No, he's
and
not.
It's like
He's not.
because I see some
couldn't
quarters and
even
man,
run
their
for his
rushing
life?
yards aren't good enough.
Oh.
What's his rushing yard?
36 and a half.
No way! No! Oh my god!
Oh.
He caught that.
Yeah, that's
He was being
that's
held.
a targeting, right?
He was being held.
Or I hope being held.
1,000% being held. He should have.
That's got to be the worst one of all time. Because Riley Leonard, he may scramble a bit, but he's dropping back every play now.
Yeah.
And so the potential for getting sacked.
The potential for danger on that bet is so much. Yeah.
For every 10-yard scramble is a 10-yard sack waiting to happen.
Oh, he just hugged him. Yeah.
That's a heck of a play by Leonard. You got an hour drive home, Luke?
If Notre Dame doesn't score, we might have to call this stream after the third quarter.
I'm out of here.
I just said that. Yep.
Are we mercy ruling the stream?
I think we have to mercy. We have to mercy rule.
Imagine if we did this for Georgia TCU back then.
Oh man, no, we would have. No, the only Georgia TCU thing is because Brace bet TCU.
Oh yes, we would have to.
I tell you
watch
what,
it lose.
I absolutely love the sport of college football. I am a Heisman voter for a reason. I love this sport. I am a breathe, and
Heisman
die
voter.
this
How do you
sport.
become a Heisman voter?
They
just reach out.
Yeah, obviously, the bar's very low. But I have no idea.
Did they just reach out
But
one day and we're like,
John's now a member of a secret society.
I absolutely love college football. The national championship is the worst game of the year in college. I hate this part of college football. I never liked. I love the regular season. It's the only sport where the regular season is better than the playoff itself.
Oh, for sure.
Every single time.
That's a good point.
But is there?
It's the only one.
So is there a way to fix that? There you go. There you go, Luke.
No, you can't fix it.
Could you imagine Texas having to go to Arizona State? I actually would have really liked that. But I would like that because you reward teams like Arizona State for winning their conference. They won their conference.
But I also
reward them.
I don't know. I like. I'm not gonna lie.
College football is the only sport we do this with.
Is
we think about fairness. There is no fairness in college football.
Oh no!
Like there's no fairness in the NFL. That's okay. Guess what? All the teams in the NFC North that we thought should have been treated better, they sucked anyway. Right. So I don't know what is fair. In sports, we never care about fairness until it comes to college football. Mm-hmm. It's literally the only sport we do it with. The only one.
I don't know. It just I don't know what the fix would. I don't know if there is a fix for the natties to be.
I don't know, and maybe it would be just to skew the advantage towards a team, that wins the Big Ten in Arizona State. They host a Texas team in Arizona State. I think that would be the way to do it. No way.
There we go.
Of this play? Oh wow.
The screen over in the simulator room is a little faster.
Is that what
Brace
it is?
just called it.
Yeah. No, Brace spoiled
I didn't know we were on a
it.
tape delay here. I mean, geez. Way to spoil the one good thing Notre Dame did. Jake Great House is
Mark Henry should be here right now talking shit. Say Luke.
Go! That was the saddest "Go Irish" I've ever heard in my life.
Luke, we'll be rooting for you though, and Riley Leonard.
Damn, Luke.
He got 5.
37 now. I'm over 36.5.
Pray for Steve Angeli to play the rest of the game. I learned that the hard way. I was down the shore in September, and I bet I want to say it was Taylor Green and one other Russian quarterback.
Yeah.
And I would checked.
Oh, nice play.
There you go. There's 2.
What sauce is on those wings, by the way? There's some good wings. Where did we get those again? Those are fantastic.
You can't get a stop.
No, they can't. The over's going to hit.
Yeah.
The over did hit.
You had to feel good.
The over did hit, 46.
Wait, are we in?
Not the live yet.
Live might hit.
Are we in backdoor cover territory? Where are we at right now? We're getting close. One score.
The halftime line was 20.5.
Jeez, it was 20.5. Good.
Because OSU had the ball.
God bless. We're in backdoor cover territory, I think.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, I mean, if they score a touchdown, go for 2.
Right, Ohio State
stop.
has to be quiet on offense.
That's the big.
But we are
part of this plan.
excruciatingly long. Good Lord, that's terrible. One excruciatingly long, Notre Dame drive, scoring at the end of it from this game being a backdoor cover. I could see Ohio State maybe punting on the next drive.
It would be funny if
And then Notre Dame
What's that?
It would be funny if Notre Dame came back.
Yeah.
takes like 8-10 minutes. There's no way they come back.
No,
I mean,
it wouldn't. That's why I said
It's
that
one
way.
step at a time, Joe.
Yeah.
We're just talking about a 9.5 point cover, okay? Just cover the spread.
I don't even know if they can get back to single digits.
They can. They're one score. Oh, I know.
Like,
They have to stop. They have to stop Ohio State. I get that. I get that.
Stop.
part. I get
That's
that.
what
part of
matters. That's what matters.
it. Gosh, talking about this game's awful.
Say something nice about this
is-
game. There are points.
Good 2-point design play.
There have been points.
It's true.
There have been points.
There have been points.
We all want to be the shuffler.
I'm gonna have no voice tomorrow. I haven't done this in a long time. Oh, it looks like we're. It looks like they're packing us up.
Oh yeah. Like we had enough of these guys talking.
Yeah.
How come that happened when I got on the mic? Everybody's just like, you know what? John's here. I'm out.
like
I showed up, and everybody's like,
It's like
That's it.
in like the Sahara at the watering hole, and then the one big stinky elephant shows up, and they all just like clear out
Yeah,
and
yeah,
let
like,
you through.
what
Not
did
to
I do?
compare you to like the big stinky elephant in the
just did,
Sahara,
though.
but I did.
you just did.
But everybody
Literally
kinda-
just did.
Everybody just
Good
cleared out.
Lord.
The second
I showed up, ate a wing, got on the mic,
and then
all of a
everybody
sudden,
left.
it's
What the
like,
hell?
This game's over, so I'm
Unbelievable.
leaving.
You think with as much as you do for everyone here, John Jansen.
As much as I do for everyone here.
Can we talk about that Nova game? What actually happened in the final few minutes? 'Cause I was
So
following my phone.
I have no idea what happened on offense. The last 5 minutes they couldn't score. Georgetown 9-0 run, scored with 5 seconds left, or had the ball with 5 seconds and scored. Villanova actually, I will give him credit. One of the best inbounds passes, like cross court,
With 1
to get
second?
Eric Dixon the ball. 1 second left. Eric Dixon actually had a turnaround three from like not three, but turnaround shot from 15 feet and missed it. Great throw, great pass, but still not great. Not great.
They're done. They're done.
So
I
it
need
does.
to-
I mean, Kyle Neptune did have probably the best win of his tenure. Like what, a couple weeks ago
Over
against
UConn, yeah.
UConn. Like
Yeah.
great win. And then it's a shame that maybe a couple weeks later that was
Yeah,
one
I mean,
of the
lost
one
to
of the-
Xavier,
one of maybe
barely
his
escaped
worst losses.
Providence, and then
Yeah.
you lose
It's
life in
home
the Big
to
East.
Georgetown. It's
Escaping Providence was already like that could have been disaster mode. Now this one, after Georgetown just lost to DePaul, you're at home. That feels like disaster.
days are numbered.
It's
That's
so
for sure.
it's
It's a
so
shame.
hard to be up and down in conference play.
Yeah.
It's just it's so hard to be like consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're always gonna have that 1 week, that one stretch of games.
So when you're on the bubble, like in mid-January, it's like that's when it's the worst because there's so much pressure.
Oh yeah.
They shouldn't do bubble talk until February 1st.
I love it. It's good for us.
It's great.
Sam's like, I want bubble talk in November. Give me bubble talk.
Literally.
Oh,
Gosh.
the bubble's another thing in college sports we need to fix. Oh, another commercial. What are we doing here? We have bedtime.
So did anyone see? I didn't get to see. How was the Marvel trailer? Apparently that was
I
it.
didn't
Was
watch
that
it.
no? You guys didn't.
No.
Oh,
I thought that was a big deal. You know, Captain America, Brave New
bitching
World.
about the commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
We're too
mean,
busy complaining about the commercials. We didn't watch the
Nobody's paying
commercials.
attention to him.
No.
Anthony Mackie's Captain America, right?
I guess. Wait, what's that?
Anthony Mackie is Captain America.
Oh yeah. He's Captain America now. Harrison Ford is like Red Hawk or something.
Okay.
I actually saw Gus Fring on the TV.
I don't know. I don't know how I can sell that other than that the Red Hawk is Harrison Ford. That's about all I got. That's the best I can give you.
They
on
probably
that
should
one.
have stopped making Captain America movies like while they were like after.
What
that
if they
second
stop
event.
making Marvel movies for like just a little bit? Like give it a rest for like
But see, I
a
don't,
while.
I don't even
Not
know.
if, the money,
Reset.
not if the money keeps coming.
No,
Reset.
I don't even know what's a
Is the
Marvel
money
movie
even coming in
anymore.
all that good still?
Like
I-
there's so many like niche superheroes. Like I probably could have done without Ant-Man.
I probably
I
could do
like
without
Paul
Chris
Rudd.
Evans and Robert Downey Jr. coming back because now like they're cooked. Marvel's
Yeah.
cooked. That is an admittance of we got nothing.
Jansen, did you watch or do you watch Severance?
I've not watched Severance yet, but I've seen the clip of him, like the the beginning of season 2.
Yeah, the first
that looks
season.
Ben
It
Stiller
was.
might have the juice. Ben Stiller might be good at this.
The show, you would love the show. The
Yeah.
show is phenomenal.
Like I gotta watch it
It's
because
awesome.
I'm not a TV show guy, but man, that's
It's
a
so
heck of a
good. You
vision
watch
he's
the
got
first
there.
season's like 8, 9 episodes. Second season, first episode just came out every Friday. Apple TV, incredible. Show.
Also, by the way,
Love it.
one of the funnier quotes I've heard of Adam Scott's like, "Yeah, I took inspiration for the scene like he's running through the hallways.
Yeah.
I just watched Tom Cruise running."
I did see that.
It's like, that's an incredible quote.
They said that scene took 5 months to film.
Yeah, they
which
filmed
was just
it.
running.
It's crazy.
It was just running. It was
That's
shot really
crazy.
well, but
Yeah.
It was amazing. Oh my! It came together unbelievably.
I will
well.
admit, I'm lost in this conversation.
you don't watch Severance?
I-
Are you a TV show guy?
Come on, Joe.
Look, I could tell you what happened. How the pastries were on the latest episode of the Great British Baking Show.
Ooh, how was that?
I believe it was. I
Now
believe they're
I'm
going into Autumn Week. Is the episode we're watching?
Nice.
Not sure what
Okay.
that entails.
I'm not into to baking shows, but nice.
Caramel Week was pretty intense.
I'm happy for you.
Is this
Joe.
a wife thing or a kid thing?
No, it's an art thing.
No.
We watched that. The Traders. The Traders is one of our favorite shows.
Okay.
Great
Traders?
show.
Okay.
Great show. Probably-
I didn't realize that there was a show where celebrities do like Navy SEAL training or something.
Yes.
And Cam Newton is apparently
I did
in
see
it.
that, yeah.
And so I'm watching all these celebrities in like tactical gear and
then
getting
Cam
ready to do
Newton-
this mission. And all
yeah.
you see is Cam with this
Wait,
giant ass hat
was
on.
that the clip of him jumping on the helicopter?
Yes.
One
Yeah.
of the
I
craziest
thought it was fake for a second. I was like, this is
Freak.
crazy.
There's a certain line you draw with like reality shows. Like you got to have like your certain ones. Like we're big below deck guys or in gals.
Below deck. I don't know
Below-
what that is, but
Below
sounds good.
Below deck is our guilty habit.
Okay.
The Traders is phenomenal. It's like very very intense competition
Nice.
reality. The only
But
thing
do
we
they
wish-
have Cam Newton hanging
no,
off
they
the
don't.
end of a
They
helicopter?
just have Boston Rob showed
after
up.
jumping from a boat, a speedboat, onto a helicopter, and he's hanging
No,
on
they-
there for dear life trying to get on the helicopter.
but
Do you think you could do
That's
that?
television.
Could you pull that off?
Absolutely not. But they
I
did-
could not pull that off.
But they,
Heck no.
But they did hang Boston Rob and West from the challenge in cages in a forest for like a night.
Nice.
So I guess that's
sounds-
the same thing as Cam Newton in a helicopter. We're out of topics.
We're cooked.
We're cooked.
I
We're
mean-
cooked, brother.
We are cooked.
We got nothing.
We're
We're
cooked.
talking
and-
baking shows.
We're cooked and we're left here to hang.
We're like a Detroit Lions defense. We're cooked.
They score, it's a 2-possession game.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on
When do we enforce the mercy rule?
Jansen's here. He's here to save the day.
Save the day.
Oh.
I came here and everybody left. I ruined it. Tush push.
He cleared everybody out.
Downingtown West finest with the tush push.
Like, we just need, if Ohio State puts points up, stream's over.
All right,
I
go
will
Bucks.
say that's some great wings gear you got on, Bryce.
We're mercy ruling the stream.
I need to get that wings hat off yet. That's a nice ass hat. Damn.
Oh,
I love it. Everybody was like, how was the wings? I'm like, I didn't try them. No, the fucking
the wings.
Yeah, it depends on which Sean B you ask that question
Right.
to. How are the wings?
Yeah, Sean Bernard, come down here. In case we get the mercy rule, we need to recap this experience for you. Yeah,
I need to know how bad these wings were.
yeah. We need.
Because I wasn't here. I didn't get to see the
some
experience.
sort of entertainment.
Trust me, I wasn't sitting on this. So
Oh,
just know.
the good
I don't
news
want you
is
sitting on it.
Ohio
I mean,
State won't score until after the third quarter
Okay.
ends.
4 more commercials.
So yeah, you got at least like 10 minutes to detail how you're feeling.
I won't lie. I feel recovered now. The lips
Do you
still
really?
stinging a little bit.
Are they?
I'm
Was it
not,
that bad?
I'm not looking forward. I can feel the exit brewing.
Oh,
and I think that's going to be a
yeah.
tough.
Out of which hole?
Yeah.
I guarantee you that is a 2 a.m. from hell waiting to
I
happen.
know.
Absolutely.
yes.
That's certainly, yeah. That's sitting in the back of my mind. But
I can already tell you what your posture right now is going to be this. Oh
Yeah.
god!
Now, would you rather it hit you at like 3 a.m. or like tomorrow at some point?
I don't think you have a choice in that.
Yeah,
You don't have a
I'm
choice,
in nature's
but, like-
call here.
But would you prefer to like sleep first and then have it like naturally exit?
Probably.
Nature's call right now.
I would probably
Again,
rather
look,
sleep it
we're
off.
searching for something here. We just talked about what reality shows we're streaming. Come on, we gotta
I mean,
make this interesting.
I
Oh, Bernard's not
survived,
going to be
I
able
would
to
say.
sleep tonight because he just knows that the next thing he's gonna do when he wakes up is just feel pain.
It's in the back of my head. Like it's not like I feel like it's coming. I just know it will.
Oh yeah.
His wing from hell is going down the exit ramp no matter what.
Can we get a text update when it does come, even if it's 3 in the
You
morning?
know what's kind of weird?
Possibly.
Because I might regret saying this. I'm actually kind of curious how hot that wing sauce is.
There's only one way to find
the sauce
out.
is
I'm
still
not.
here, Jansen.
I'm perfectly
kinda
okay.
There's only one way to
curious.
find out.
Like, I don't want the whole, because you had a whole wing, didn't you?
Yeah, 2. I went 2 deep.
By the way, we said it was like the wings, the hot wings challenge or whatever. What's the show
Yeah,
called?
yeah,
Hot
yeah,
ones.
yeah,
They only take
hot
a
ones.
bite out of the wing.
true.
So like you could have just taken a bite.
Are you a hot wings guy?
I like hot wings, but I get to a certain point where it's just like maybe that's too much.
Colin was eating them for fun.
Yeah.
that's
Excuse
just
me?
like-
That's
called-
just what he does.
That's called
Colin
psychopathic
just eats them
behavior.
for
Wow,
fun, the wing.
that's actually
You just eat
incredible.
that sauce for fun. The wing.
Was it good? Was it enjoyable? Oh, what? Wow.
And only like certain people are like
Like
that. He's looking at it like, yeah, I just ate a mild wing. Like, cool.
Are you a hot sauce guy?
I
or-
like wings. I don't like the hot. Like I'll get
okay.
mild when I'm out. Like
Well, you're a Jersey guy.
So that was extreme for you then.
There are a lot of good wing spots in Jersey that are like.
I'm pretty close to the pick. if
Yo,
you've,
that's
yeah.
exactly what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's like 15 minutes from me.
I have made a drive from Ben Salem to Tabernacle before.
As you should.
Just for that.
But just as, that was extreme for you. That
Yeah,
was
oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
okay,
That
you're
is not my
that was
wheelhouse.
oh
No,
wow,
no, no.
okay. Nice.
Not
That's what
something
I'm
I
like.
do.
I can get to the edge of stuff like that, and that's where I'm like, all right, maybe I'll back off a little bit. But I'm kind of
Okay, I'll ask you this, Sean. Make this relatable content for you. On a scale from Justin Herbert to Jalen Hurts, how was your hot wing experience?
How hot is it?
with Justin Herbert being you're feeling great. To,
Justin Herbert
Jalen.
being your 1
My
and
base,
Jalen
yeah.
Hurts being your 10. Are you a Joe Burrow? Are you a Lamar?
Are you trying to start something right now, Joe?
No, I would never sit on
Are
this
you
couch.
really trying to spice up this stream
Pansy
right
is
now?
a great instigator.
I would never
I'm learning that
He's been a
right
phenomenal
now.
instigator all night.
Joe just
Thank
wants
you.
to drop
Thank you. I
just
will
like
take credit
buckets
for
of
that.
chaos into all of this.
I would say it was an 8.9 on my hotness
Damn,
scale. that
okay.
week,
Okay.
But I will accept my Justin
Have you ever
Herbert
been over an
apology.
8.9? Is that the hottest thing you've ever eaten?
No, I did go through a streak where I was like, let me try all this hot
Yeah,
stuff.
okay.
And
Yeah.
then like probably after like 6 months of like you would go to that place, be like, let's try the hottest wing you got. I was like, I don't enjoy this. Like,
Yeah,
this
No,
oh,
no,
yeah,
no, no,
yeah,
no, I
yeah,
would
yeah,
not
yeah.
you know,
enjoy that.
let's put an end to that. So I during that phase tried out some hotter than what was tonight, but still not pleasant.
Okay. So you have had hotter.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. I went through a stretch where I was like, I want to do all those challenges, do all that, and then woke up a couple months later. I was like, this isn't fun. Like,
A couple months? You blacked out for 2 months?
Yeah.
I woke up a couple months later.
I tried probably
from my
like-
hot sauce coma.
Probably like 5 to 8 places I would say that I went to. Is like,
Yeah,
I want to try.
I
the
got to be
hottest.
honest, man. If you're calling your wing a suicide wing, I'm not eating it.
yeah.
Not doing it. Like that's just off of principle. I don't care how
No.
hot that wing is.
I've
I can't.
I've watched
can't
enough Man versus Food episodes.
Great
to
show.
know.
Yeah, which is a phenomenal show, but also
tremendous show. But I would
that
never.
show stopped for a reason, by the way, because
Yeah.
the dude couldn't do it anymore.
Right.
That's
body-
terrifying.
his body was shut
They
down.
said literally you're gonna die if you
Yeah.
keep doing this show.
So like I have a rule whenever we watch cooking shows, if something looks very good, I want to have like a scratch and sniff experience.
is that
Like I want like whatever barbecue I see on like a Pitmaster show, I want to be able to reach the TV and grab that. Mm-hmm. I don't want that for Man versus Food or any like hot wing challenge. I want the exact
No.
opposite.
Is Man vs. Food the best food show ever? Like, I
Ever?
feel like that's one I could just watch.
I mean, Triple D.
It's either
diners-
that or Triple D.
Yeah.
Triple D's is like the greatest show to put on.
I'll be
They're
honest.
different, though.
OG Iron Chef with
Okay.
with the not with the Japanese Iron Chef with the American translator dubbed over.
I will admit, I went down a rabbit hole of I watched Chopped.
Yeah.
like
Cut Their
relentlessly.
Kitchen, Cut
I
Their
had a
Kitchen
good,
rules.
I had a good
Chopped's awesome.
phase. Oh my god, I had
Yeah.
a phase where I just watched that all the time. It's amazing.
I like
these
cooking
people
shows.
could just take ingredients, random ingredients, and make something out of it. Dude, I could see a
Garnish that thing
recipe and
up.
couldn't even do it.
Yeah.
like that's crazy. That's an amazing skill to have. Improvising in the kitchen, that's wild. I can barely make pasta.
You know what we did with pasta the other night? We're big Costco family now.
Bring the boom.
Spoken like a true dad. This is like now getting into Joe Tansey dad territory. You know what we did for dinner last night? We had a great pasta
Buka's
dinner.
about to run this through. Like,
we saw this recipe online, and like we thought we'd give it a try. That's the most dad I've ever heard you. Oh no!
Was he down?
I don't think he was.
No, they're saying fumble.
I also literally just said under my breath, I want to yell
Are
ball.
the Irish fighting right now, boys? Are they fighting?
Shane Gillis going wild right now.
and you're
Does Shane Gillis even know where he's at right now?
Good question.
And you're making fun of me for the dad content.
Ball! That's a fumble.
Wow, we got a ball game.
Backdoor cover, Joe.
The stream's staying alive.
That is a fumble.
The stream that will never die.
Great.
Oh, it's Shin.
No. Oh, is it down? No.
What constitute is down?
I think that's out.
That's out. Yeah, okay. From that angle, it's out.
For entertainment's sake, they cannot rule this down. This is a fumble.
That's a fumble.
That's a fumble.
I think that's a straight up fumble.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that Peanut Tillman was like the only guy who could do that,
punch,
and he was
yeah.
so famous for it. And now every single player on the planet.
And it's incredible in like the 80+ years of football.
Nobody
being
figured
played.
it out. It's like, you can actually punch
Nobody
this
figured
thing
that out
out.
either. Yeah.
It's like if you just punch the ball.
No, I don't.
Yes. I
That's
did know that,
incredible.
yeah.
Wow.
FBI agent Peanut Tillman. Imagine him arresting every team that won.
Yeah, I don't know. Wow. Okay. All right.
They're not dead yet.
God, Freeman's sweating.
I like Freeman.
I do too. He's good.
All right, Riley, what are you made of?
Oh. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be coming back in this game if you're running just sweeps.
No.
Yeah, you're probably going to have to throw it.
You're gonna have to do something more than that.
See,
Like, that's a cute first quarter play, but man.
You guys are down
You're
2
in
scores.
crunch time in the fourth quarter. You got to move,
Yeah.
brother.
Got 14 minutes on the clock.
Just throw like these 10-yarders that they were throwing on the first drive.
Wow, he just bailed in a clean pocket. Okay.
No.
That's not going to help either.
Nope.
Ball right back.
I do
The
not.
back door might be shut soon.
I cannot watch Riley Leonard throw a football. It's painful. It's truly painful to watch him be a quarterback.
It's in the national
John,
championship, though.
Great runner, and like it's a big part of his game, and he's great at it. But
I know
wow.
this is like completely off topic, but my wife said she misses hearing your voice with me,
Oh wow!
and she misses that she has one less.
I had no clue
one
where
less
that
body to
sentence
cook
was going to
for.
land.
I miss my random Raising Canes every once in a while.
You know, I miss, I'm not gonna lie. I missed you, Jansen.
Right?
Oh!
Yeah. Riley Leonard just said, what did you say, John Jansen?
All right, maybe I'm wrong.
Painful watching who play quarterback?
All right.
My
Riley
quarterback
Leonard.
evaluations are never wrong, but you know.
Oh, yeah?
No, never. That's a ball, dude.
Okay.
That's a good throw.
All right.
Okay. You might be right. You might be onto something.
Riley.
No.
Get out.
Do something.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Receivers got flop better there.
That's
He
gonna
might
be-
have still got one.
Is that going to be a hold? Oh, is that on?
Secondary.
I thought it was going to be a hold on Notre Dame for a minute.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a big. That's a big.
The
pet peeve in our
NCAA called
household.
in.
That's what?
Yeah,
They said we want a
Showing
game.
your belly button.
Somebody hit the
pull your
Buffalo
shirt
Wild
down.
Wings button.
Do you know how great those commercials have to be?
Those
Like
were
we
awesome.
still reference those commercials now. Somebody
that is a
hit
hold.
the Buffalo Wild Wings
That's the
button.
right call.
With Bob Menery back in the day?
Bob Mannery.
He's an animal.
He's a psycho.
He's legit psycho.
Oh no!
Oh, they blew that up.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah,
no!
that didn't work. Play up.
Oh no!
Not the call.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that one. What was the Brent Musburger thing, or was that Al Michaels? This is huge
Both
for
of them.
some.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Al got a shout out on Saturday after that safety. Joe and Troy were like, instead of just like straight up mentioning it, they were just like, "Oh, Al Michaels would have loved that."
By the way, Troy Aikman has become the best
He's
color
been great.
analyst in football. Again, cute in the first quarter, man.
That's not the play to run. Second
you
and
gotta
14.
Get moving.
Third and
You
long.
have to move.
Notre Dame, you do know you got to score twice, right?
Well, there's 12 minutes.
They don't seem in a hurry.
Nope, they seem like they want to pull off like a 10-minute drive
they
right
can't
now.
get a stop otherwise.
Yeah. Or if Will Howard just turns into a pumpkin.
Could happen.
Sam Darnold turned into a pumpkin, so it can happen.
The interception Will Howard threw against Michigan, like, still sticks in my brain. It's like one of the worst interceptions I've ever seen any quarterback
man.
throw.
Yeah, it was really bad.
And the thing is, there's probably like 10 worse ones you've seen from college quarterbacks all season.
How are you throwing it that short unless they're going for it?
Oh, they're definitely going for it. They definitely don't trust their kicker.
Maybe run a fake
Also,
punt.
if they kick, I swear if they kick,
I think they
it'd be
should
one
run
of
a
the
fake
dumbest
punt.
decisions.
Nobody will see it coming.
nobody will see it. Yeah, do a fake field goal. QB draw. Just QB draw it. You got it.
They might do it.
I swear if they do that. I'm just kidding.
All right, Riley, what you got?
Now you run.
Oh, we got him! Riley Leonard, baby!
Okay.
Let's go.
Huge.
Okay.
He is a winner, man. He's got guts.
He does.
Oh, I mean, look, he's got guts.
I don't think he's very
That-
good, but he's a
no,
dog. He's
yeah,
a dog.
That
He's a
Duke
dog.
Florida State game last year where he
Yeah.
everything was torn in his
Yeah.
leg and he
Just
wanted to
kept
come
going.
back.
No,
yeah.
he's got heart.
He's the man.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
There you go. Okay.
He's slinging it right now.
Is Notre Dame in this game?
Question mark?
Question mark?
I don't know. They
Dude,
have to score?
Boys, we might have a game. Come
I
on,
think we got a
Riley.
game.
They got it, yeah.
Riley.
If Notre Dame comes back and wins this one, Bernard eats another hot wing.
I'll do it.
Mark Henry has to be a hot one.
We might we might have to phone a friend.
I'll die.
Oh!
What's the flag?
The
What's
flag.
The flag?
That's going to be on OSU.
Do we need to do we need to do
You
we
just
need
needed a few more prayers to Jesus.
Do we
Bryce.
need- do we need
could've
to-
gotten it.
do we need
You
to
just don't pray
FaceTime
as
Mark?
hard as Riley
Dude,
Leonard.
Riley Leonard
That's a
ripped
youth
out
thing.
those
They'll
Hail
answer your
Marys
call
on the
right.
sideline.
He will not answer my call. That's no.
Mark?
Like I said, do we need to FaceTime Mark now?
Oh yeah, you're the one that has to FaceTime him though.
He'd screen my phone calls for sure. Oh
All right, punch this
man!
bad boy in. Preferably Jeremiah Love for the parlay.
I was on the other side of the field. Oh no! What a bad call! What a bad call!
I understand it's kind of their offense, but
yeah, I
they're-
know, but every time he takes
yeah.
a hit, he's dying. Oh. Yeah, that's a penalty. That's a penalty.
Also,
Also,
Yeah, you can't-
so
you
they
can't
call it.
do
There were two holds on the
running
play.
his fake, even though there's no one there.
They need to score, like a touchdown. Obviously.
Yeah.
It'd be
That's what they do.
It'd be better if they scored it sooner.
Fourth down
than-
territory.
You know, I've been sitting here in front of a microphone for a while.
Just a guy sitting in front of a microphone.
Yeah, just a random white guy in front of a mic. There's millions of me.
I hate this play calling sequence.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Sucks. That sucks. QB draw into a long fade.
Yeah.
To a tight end, no less.
Oh.
It blows my mind how many offenses that's just a staple red zone
It's the
play.
worst.
Just
Yeah.
throw it up. It's like you have to have a very specific personnel for that to
like
be
Mike
actually-
Evans.
Yeah, it's got to be Mike
Right.
Evans. Yeah.
There's very few players that I would want or think that's a good play to
Right.
call.
Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
like
like,
those
great.
guys, I get it, but
No, not a good play call either. And
yeah,
now you
all
just-
three of those plays were
Yeah,
bad.
now you just leave yourself hanging.
I like that play if it's first and goal, but yeah.
Right, because then you cut the distance in half.
But like if he catches that, it's just 4th and goal from the 5.
Exactly.
Right.
And nothing gets easier.
they're gonna.
Oh, no, Marcus. That is such a soft call.
What a loser!
That is such a soft call.
That's
you have your
crazy.
team total, don't you?
I got 17.
Oh, my God.
Don't miss it.
Have to go.
That's such
The
a
math-
soft call. You don't win national championships.
No,
kicking
the
field
math
goals.
doesn't math here.
Oh, my God.
Colin.
That's brutal.
You know what we call
That's
that?
brutal.
Ball don't
That's
lie,
what you get.
boys.
That's what
Go
you get for kicking
for
a
it.
field goal.
That's what you
That's what you
get.
get for kicking a
Go
field
for it.
goal.
No.
Wow.
You deserve that, Marcus Freeman. You deserve that.
Wow.
Ball
doesn't deserve
don't
that.
lie.
They do
Yikes.
deserve that. They do deserve that.
Somebody go hug Colin. Oh, that's brutal.
He clapped a little too early.
That's brutal.
Wow.
Oh,
The doink.
That's the one.
I think that's the
doink.
way you
We
end
got
it,
doinked
yeah.
off.
Yeah. Yeah. The doink off.
Shout him out. Shout him out.
All right, once again, thank you very much to the Penn Club for hosting us. We appreciate the hospitality. PC2conch.com. Check out everything they have to offer. Private golf simulators, right? You don't have to be worried about anybody. It's private. You're a member here. PC2conchi.com. They're on Instagram as well. Shout out to Glenside Pizza. Thank you very much. Great wings, great cheesesteaks,
Great wings.
great wings.
Tremendous all around.
Yes. And last but not least, presented by the great Colin Good. Colin, we appreciate you as always. Real estate agent, getting the job done for you. He's on socials, tagged in all of our posts as well, representing the folks over at Compass Real Estate. Gambler Gang, we appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Sheffield Shuffler, Ty holding it down. Jansen, Villanova lost. Ouch. Notre Dame, what are you going to do?
Can't
Ohio
kick.
State was the play. You can't kick it. Go Birds. We'll talk to you when we're going to do a Super Bowl something. All right? Peace.